Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we have to talk about opportunity is knocking. That's right. You know we take advantage of opportunities. And are you going to be ready? Sure you are. You're here in the SSN Nation. Of course you're going to be ready. And guess what else? It's F average because you're going to be legendary after this greatest financial crisis that has happened in over 50 or 60 years. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kind of excited about this. And we're going to talk about some real estate investing, an opportunity that I talked about, and it's even bigger and better than I thought. And welcome. Stop struggling now. Gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And again, I might have had the time off this evening, so I'm sorry I'm a little bit late, but it looked like this might run at 11:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But you guys know this is supposed to start at 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're here, thank you so much for being here once again. And don't forget, smash the like button. That's so the YouTube gods know that we have people in the house. And also, you can watch the live tonight. If you can't get in the chat room, there's a reason. That's because members with the icons next to their name, meaning join the channel, not subscribers, are the only ones that can be in the chat room tonight. Everybody else, you can watch and get this information that can help you. All right, the other thing, please share the videos. That would be greatly appreciated because you never know if somebody's looking for a certain opportunity or information. It's all here. We just don't talk about opportunities all the time. We have to give out information such as what happened today. The Federal Reserve did just what we predicted, 0.75. You know, the thing that Wall Street can live with. That changes their federal fund rates to almost over 3% now, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. These guys can't go out here and borrow at 1% or 5.5% anymore. They're at 3% now. That's right. When you're borrowing millions of dollars, 3% is a hefty price to pay. All right, let's see who's in the house tonight because we have a lot to talk about. All right, look who's here. Victor Marrero's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream where it's members only that can be in the chat room, knows what the icon next to their name like. Mr. Marrero, and he brings one of two taglines with him this evening. Hi, all. Let's do this. That's his tagline. That's right. We're going to always do this. We're going to give you some information that can come in handy, ladies and gentlemen. And Laverne Penix is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. He also has the icon next to his name, and he brings his tagline. Hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. Stacking that duffel bag of cash. I got the notification and the trailer. Thank you so much for letting me know about that. And anybody that comes in, please let me know if you received the trailer and the notification or saw the trailer and received the notification. That would be greatly appreciated. But once again, Laverne Penix is here. And by the way, in case you're new here and don't know, he's AKA Mr. Cool is in the house. And everybody, Mr. Cool did some investing in Punta, Cana. We're going to talk about that because there's something legendary going on. You guys know I had my ranking system. I love Vista Cana. Don't get me wrong. But cruise on land, ladies and gentlemen, it's not what it appears to be. There's something else going on over there. We thought the casino was nice. We thought the golf driving range was nice. We thought the nice little pool area where you had the paddle boats and the restaurant area. We thought that was nice. We thought the wave pool with the little water slides was going to be nice. Yeah, there's more than that, ladies and gentlemen. We got to talk about that tonight as well, because the price is right. They have 2020 prices in 2022, and therefore this could be one of the great opportunities, because it is. The numbers don't lie. All right, let's see what else we got. Here we are. Oh, Laverne Penix is talking about something, and we got to talk about last call. In fact, I left it open, ladies and gentlemen. Last call for the 4,500 debt box group economics plan. Otherwise, it looks like we might be into the XPLR, the DLG for the node. So we're going to find out how we end tonight, because tomorrow is when we're getting a node where you're going to earn daily rewards. That's right. It's crypto daily rewards. Now, EasyTron bot, what you guys don't know is that's up to 1.5% per day in interest. Whatever you put in on my EasyTron bot, it's locked, but your interest is paid out Monday through Friday every day. And this is what he's referring to. He is up to $100 a day with my EasyTron bot, which is awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, that is 20 to 21, 22 days a month. That is $2,000 per month that he has coming in potentially from there, minus the 20%, because I forget that. Well, actually, if they keep 20%, now that actually goes back into the earning pile. So actually, then it'll go to 102, 103, 104. It'll just keep rising. But nonetheless, he's going to be around that $2,000, $1,600 to $2,000 mark every month passively. Now, the funny thing is, I don't have my EasyTron bot link down below, I don't believe, but we can talk about that later and we'll get into it. But let's talk about the most important thing that occurred today. The Federal Reserve increasing their interest rate 0.75, and you guys know opportunity is knocking, because the opportunity of a lifetime is coming in 2023. And some of you may be saying, what is it, Eric? What is it? If you're new here, then I'm going to tell you. Everyone else who's been here before, you know what the mantra is for 2024. Buy a house. That's what the mantra is. 2024, after the housing prices go down 50%. That's right. I'm sticking with my goal, 50%. It's almost like manifestation, except it's not. It's real life. All the numbers are projected the way I can see it. I mean, it seems crystal clear to me, but there are naysayers. There are people out here saying real estate will not go down that low because of all these things, like people are going to have all this money. Okay, whenever the Federal Reserve starts getting to 3%, they're going to be, at the end of this year, they're going to be at 4%, banks loaning each other money, or the Federal Reserve loaning these corporations money. 4% on $1 million. All right. Most of you may not think that's a lot. All right. 10% is 100,000. 4% is 40 grand. Except one little thing. What if somebody says, I need 100 million? This is what they do. What if I need 50 million? All of a sudden, you're not going to want to be paying millions of dollars in interest. And you still have to pay that back, and you still have to make a profit. Most companies aren't in the 50% profit range. That's the thing. They have a lower profit margin. When you have a 20%, 15% profit margin, 4%, oh no, you're not going to want to borrow. The reason why you're not going to borrow is because you're going to take advantage of certain things. In fact, my computer messed up. And by the way, before I forget about this, my EasyTron bot, congratulations, Laverne Penix. You've reached the first tier. That $100 per day is awesome. That's another tier. That's an awesome tier to be at, quite frankly. So we have to give the shout out appropriately. But now I want to show you guys, because one of the opportunities I discussed already, a lot of people don't really get excited about 4%. Except when the economy is bad, you wish you had 4% interest without sleeping, right? Without taking a risk, without putting it in a stock market that potentially can drop further, without going out here buying, well, You don't want to buy a home right now. Buying a home and it drops 20, 30, 40% in 6-7 months. You don't want to be in that ballpark, right? So we're going to go look at the only thing. I know it's a rehash, ladies and gentlemen, over Money Making Mondays. But first, I got to talk about this because opportunity is knocking. And if you need to stabilize your income, doesn't it make sense to do short term at 4%? If it's 6 months and you can get 4% on your money for 6 months, that means it's almost still liquid. 6 months goes by in a pretty fast time. So can you tell me, is that liquid or not? What do you guys think about 4% or 4.1% on your money, only to have it increase to possibly 5% in about 2 or 3 months? And I'm talking about treasury bonds. That's about as safe as you can get. And also, guess who else will be buying treasury bonds? Globally, people will be dumping money into the bonds, which means dumping money into America, which is good for you because now on the other side of this, after all these corporations, pension plans, and everything from around the world said, hell yeah, we'll take that 4.1, we'll take that 4.2%. We're going to love taking all that passively because outside of the US, some people are still negative interest rates. All right. 2%, they can't even get it. So they're going to be coming. So I don't know why Wall Street is all upset other than their loans just got a lot more expensive. Remember, these guys are dealing in tens of millions and sometimes billions of dollars. Can you imagine $1 billion and you owe 3% annually on $1 billion? Geez, I don't want that coming out of my profit. That starts adding up. You guys might not think it's a lot, but it starts being a lot when you start talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars annually. And the next thing you know, some of your other products are collateralized already. Remember, most of these guys use their other people's money. So even if they have assets, they're borrowing again. Now, let's get to the bonds, shall we? They don't do the bonds like I like to see it. I want to go here because I want you guys to see last week on Wednesday night live stream. What did I tell you? I told you it was going to be 4% for the 6 month and 1 year for the loans. Look at here, ladies and gentlemen. And the 6 month too is coming along. It should be there in the next week or two. Look at here. 6 month is 3.9. 1 year 4.0. 2 year 4.1. 3 year 4. Ladies and gentlemen, are you seeing the writing on the wall? This is why F average. All right. Be legendary because you're going to have a chance to be legendary. And some of you may be going, Eric, look, you already told me I'm one of those 70% or one of those 60% of the people that don't have $500 or $600 in my bank account. Okay, no worries. The point I'm trying to make, though, is even if you have a little bit of money, start putting it somewhere that's going to earn money while you sleep, where you can go to sleep at night. So if it's only 4%, that's a small number. I get it. But the point is, at least you're not losing buying power like a 10 or 20% buying power. At least if I'm going to lose buying power, I can deal with 5%. I can deal with 4%. But I can't deal with 10 or 12 or 15%. So all I'm saying is think about treasury bonds. That's one of the first safest moves. And this isn't even being high risk, high rewards. This is like low risk, low rewards. And if you wait around another few months, you might be able to get it 4.5, 4.6, 4.7. So take your pick. Wait 2 months, be in the mid fours, or do now and start it off and get in your fours. But that is the safest way to go, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So I just had to bring that up first because I want to be, good for everybody. If you want to play safe, play safe. If you don't want to play safe, then don't play safe. But we have to start off with the safe first. Look who else is in the house tonight. We have Curtis Davis is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream where it's members only that can be in the chat room while everybody else can watch. He has the icon next to his name, and he brings in his tagline, good evening, SSN family. And the ABMM is here today because he says F average, be legendary, Are we going to be ready? ABMM means always be making money, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. The only way you can always be making money, yeah, like my EasyTron bot. Yeah, like if you have a node and you're earning daily rewards, crypto nodes, EasyTron bot is crypto as well. I might talk about that later. Again, we talked about it briefly, but are you going to get into the 4,500 debt box node opportunity? You can start with as little as 250. And oh, by the way, you get rewards every day, which means income every day, 24 hours a day, because it's a node. And it's backed by real world assets. Just giving you an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we can talk about. There's links down below, but we'll get into it because 15 minutes already. Let's see what else. Are those I bonds? I think I bonds are paying a higher yield. Thank you so much, Victor Marrero. No, I wasn't talking about I bonds, but you are correct. There we go. You guys just got a gem drop for you. All right. Look for the I bond rate and get yourself an extra percentage. You need to lock them for 12 months. Yes, I understand that, but 12 months over what's about to happen over the next 12 months, a lock of 12 months or less is considered short term, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why I talked about the 6 month and the 12 month, because if you can already get a 4.5, imagine if you can get 5. So Google the I bonds, and so what if it has to be 12? If you're going to get 4%, 4.5%, 5%, and you can go to sleep at night and know, okay, I put in whatever you put in, I get 5% of that a year from now. And you don't have to worry about the turmoil of what's going to go down. All right. You don't have to leave it in a bank where you're only going to get 1% if you're lucky, 1.2. You can get 5 at least safely. This is the difference between Wall Street and the individual investor. Wall Street is using your money, the money you put in banks, the money you put in 401k plans, that money that they're taking out of your paycheck to put in the pension funds. All right. All of that is sitting in Wall Street, and they're sitting there going, thank you very much. And combined, it could be $200 billion. It could be $100 billion. And trust me, if you had $100 billion and somebody tells you you can earn 5% and just go to sleep, that's where they're putting the money. Short term, they'll put it there. 5%, you're going to give me a few millions of dollars, $5 million on my billions, $10 million. I can pay you out and pay us a hefty fee using your money. That's right. Opportunity knocks for everybody. You have to think like the CEO of your life. What's the best business opportunity? Because it's knocking right now, ladies and gentlemen. Look who else is in the house. DJ Robbie D Solutions from Philly is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. And he says, hello, SSN Nation. Hope all is well. Hope all is well with you. DJ Robbie D, I'm not going to let you leave that one out. Robbie D Solutions is here. Thank you once again. And a new member's in the house. Charles is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream with the new icon next to your name. And thank you again for your support. And he bought in at Cruise on Land, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, this is big time right here. Cruise on Land, 2-bedroom, 3-bath, penthouse unit, fully furnished, ladies and gentlemen, in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, fully furnished. Can you believe what the price is? Today's price, $137,000. The lucky man knows about it, bought it, and that's awesome. Sleeps up to 6. That only means, ladies and gentlemen, $25,000 a year, $26,000 a year gets you 20%. Now, when you have 100 amenities, when you have lakes, when you have like a beach, when you have like a golf driving range, when you have like a wave pool and some slides, but oh yeah, I'm leaving out something because there's some other big time stuff. When you have a casino, when you have restaurants, when you have wedding venues, when you have an amphitheater, oh yeah, it gets big time over there, ladies and gentlemen. Opportunity is knocking, and you only have to put down 10%. No credit check, no qualifying. It's cruise on land. That's right. It's real estate investing overseas, deeded properties, ladies and gentlemen, and payment plans. No credit check, no qualifying, 10% down. Then you start your payment plan with 30% of the value, just to give you an idea. So, is that pretty sweet? We're going to get into that as well, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let's see. He says hello. Thank you so much, Georges Charles. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel with an icon now and joining us on the Wednesday night live stream. Opportunity knocking. I'm listening. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Now, first things down below in the descriptions. If you want to get your free shares of stock from Robinhood and Webull, down below the video in the description, see the links. Robinhood and Webull are down there. All right. That's the first thing. If you want free $10 of BTC from Coinbase or $5 of Shiba or BTC from Webull, the links are down below the video in the description. Go search through it. Now, the other thing that's going to happen. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Vanessa, Gates in the house. Miss Genius is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream with the icon next to her name. And she brings her tagline this evening. Hey, boss and SSN fam. Hopefully you're feeling much, much better, ladies and gentlemen. Wish her well, because hopefully you're doing better with the COVID scenario. I'm pretty sure you are. It's been about a week. I know you had your shots. You're in Cali. So you should be hopefully recovered. And once again, talking about opportunity knocks, ladies and gentlemen, this woman turned into something out of thin air is what we like. She's a genius. And she figures out ways to make money seamlessly out of thin air. There's something we talked about here. Fingernails to go. It's a countertop unit. I wanted to talk about it and see if she has made any advancements on this. I already know she has a kiosk at the mall as part of her genius plan. Then her other part was to get people to buy the machine that she's selling the business opportunity to. She has them with qualifications for a loan, because most people don't have the $5,000, but she has the paper that she can get them the loan for the item, and then have them already have a location at the kiosk to actually conduct business. So now the people are like business in a box. I don't know how much further, but I don't know if she's changed it a little bit, but nonetheless, that is something that's pretty cool. The fingernails to go opportunity. We'll talk about that hopefully tonight, because that gives you some ideas, ladies and gentlemen. Think about this. If you knew somebody that said, hey, you, whatever business you wanted to start, it doesn't matter. And let's just say you want to make a lot of money and you find out, hey, I have something that I want to sell to somebody for 10 grand. Most of the time, you need the person to give you the full $10,000. But what if you knew somebody that would write the paper, give the person a loan, and then they give you, I'll give an example. The person writes on his paper, on the contract, I'm going to pay $10,000 for whatever the item is. Then I am the owner. I take this piece of paper over to the place that I get a derivative from. That's what I call it. That's what everybody calls it. And so then I present him the paper. See, I have 10 people signed. He says, oh, okay. And our deal is you get 7,000, Eric. I get 3,000. But I have 10 people. So now I have 70,000. Now the people send payments to him. I am now out of it. No risk involved. I have my 70 G's. The person that took the contract is the one that said, I'll take the risk. So over the course of time, the contract is really worth 100,000, but he keeps that 30,000 in the end. Plus he also benefits if a person misses a payment. So now you can do late payments, anything else. Now that person also might bring in somebody else. So both people benefit. You just never know what's going to happen. But as long as you have these people paying on time or paying every month, then you win, and you'll eventually get back over 30% on your money. So some people win-win on both sides of the spectrum. All right. So just think about how that ecosystem works. And the seamless genius, she figured it out with the hand countertop unit of fingernails to go. You want to be legendary? Then you're in the right place, because there's great business people here, knowledgeable, experienced, investors. They're all in the house. So don't miss our Friday night live stream at 9:10 p.m. because on that one, it's not restricted in the chat room. Everybody can be in the chat room on Friday nights. All right, nice penthouse suite with jacuzzi. That's right, George Charles. Talk that talk, because he got that 2-bedroom, 3-bath penthouse unit with the jacuzzi, fully furnished, $137,000, and you can get one too at Cruise on Land. In fact, we have the brochure, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. In fact, it's courtesy of George's Charles. That's right. The official brochure. I'm going to have to break this out. This is real estate investing overseas. 10% down. Monthly payments for, 36 months or more, because phase 2 hasn't even come out yet. Buildings 3 and 4 aren't for sale yet. Just buildings 1 and 2 are for sale. And the casino. Oh, he didn't let the cat out the bag, ladies and gentlemen. The water theme park. That's right. This is what's also at Cruise on Land. It's not just a wave pool. That's right. There's more. They actually are going to have a water park. People have to pay as owners. You get to have a payment of $65 for people that stay in your unit. They can get into the water park, or people coming from wherever, I guess, also can pay to get into a full-blown water park, not just the wave pool and the slide. They have other stuff I'm going to show you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is in Punta Cana at Cruise on Land. Oh, yeah, he let it out the bag. And so, therefore, a real water park, slides, 4 wide slides. They have other items as well. We're going to get into it. They have where you climb up the jungle gym and there's water coming down. They have a lazy river also. That's what's showing right now. This is going to be, look, it's moved up the charts. It was like number 3 on my hot charts, but now even my Vista Cana is going to be surpassed, because I can't get away from it, ladies and gentlemen. A water park, really? A casino, really? Transportation? Yes, they're including transportation because they're not like close to downtown or by the beach. So they have transportation to pick people up at the airport. Oh my goodness. And take them back. That erases one of the things about not being near things. And that means they'll probably take people downtown as well. I'm just saying, this is going to, oh, he's letting it all out the bag. That's right. They're going to create an artificial beach as well, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. This is badass. They said, okay, we saw the reaction to Vista Cana. They said, we're going one step further. We're going one step further. Forget all that. We're going to have generally almost everything they have, except for you can get out the equestrian center, because that's, that's generally in the upscale neighborhoods. So they said, we're going to put in a water park. Okay. One of the things that Vista Cana is missing, water park. That's what they should have. And somebody else said, we're going to make sure we have it, which now means guess where families are going to want to stay. It's just not because of a water park, but it's also because there's restaurants, also because there's a mini mart, also because there's basketball courts, tennis courts, soccer fields. That's right. All of that is at Cruise on Land, and the price is 2020 prices. You can still get a studio penthouse, which they're calling a 1-bedroom, for $90,000. You can still get a 2-bedroom unfurnished for $108,000, $109,000. And that's the penthouse unit. So I'm just saying, these are 2020 prices. And do you think buildings 2 and 3 or 3 and 4, do you think they're going to be the same price? I highly doubt it. I would not be shocked if I don't see some $20,000, $30,000 increases. But it's brand new. It's only been out 6 months, and it's been hidden on the radar, and people don't know about the theme park that's going to be there. I didn't know about it. George's Charles is the one that kindly gave me the info, because he bought out there and said, hey, did you know they had the artificial beach? Did you know they had a water park? I was like, no, you mean the wave pool and the slide? He's like, no, an actual water park. I was like, oh my F average. They are taking on the big boys. They said, we don't need no stinking beach. We'll create the beach. We'll create a water park. We'll create the casino. We'll create the reason why people want to stay here, because we're going to have restaurants, bars, swim up bars at the pool. We're going to have snack bars around the place. I'm excited, ladies and gentlemen, needless to say. All right, send prayers out to Puerto Rico, help everyone's family as well. This is very true. It's very, very true. Everybody in Puerto Rico, if you're watching, I know the electricity has been out over there, so hopefully people are safe. And thank you for mentioning that, Vanessa Cummergate. I-bond inflation yield prediction for November is expected at 7%. And you can open one per person and lock it for 12 months. Thank you so much, Victor Marrero. The max is only 10K per calendar year. Hey, but 7.16% in November? Thank you. It's even better than expected. All right, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You got the information. Opportunity is knocking. 7% I-bond rate coming up. Damn, that is pretty good, especially in this environment. You don't know what's going to happen over the next 12 months, do you? No, you don't. Play safe. All right. Welcome to the fam, George's Charles. Happy to hear you. He pumps me up. Thank you so much. I almost forgot I had it, but yes, I'm good. Thanks, boss. Thank you so much. I figured it would be like that, because when I caught it, I was like, it didn't even seem like I was sick. I was just like, I had it though, but it wasn't. But there was little things that did happen, but it wasn't like I was full blown sick. That's funny. George's Charles, welcome aboard. Enjoy the ride. Exactly. We're gonna have to enjoy that ride. George's Charles, yep. Water theme park. Yeah. He's gonna keep mentioning that. Kids and adults, family friendly. Yes, Victor Marrero. I'm sorry, I always have to put you on the spot, but it's always nothing but love. Margaritaville is a perfect example of what I'm about to talk about when we're talking about real estate investing, because we're going to get into crypto, because we have our 4,500 debt box node that you guys got to get out, look into, because it's backed by real world assets, oil, gold, natural gas, aluminum, and a satellite that's going to go up and find it all under the ground. And awesome. All nodes, daily rewards. Let's talk about that in a second. He's talking about the kids family friendly, but Margaritaville. First of all, I had a discussion with George's Charles, actually, and I was telling him the significance of this cruise on land is very, very significant, because what you guys don't know, and some of you may know, there's a place on Disney, not actually on Disney property, but when people are going to Orlando, if you rent in Orlando, people generally say, how close is it to Disney? That's generally the question. And there's other factors that fall into line. But there's a place called Wyndham Bonnet Creek on basically when you're rolling into Disney. It's before you get into the actual Disney property, but it's within, I guess, probably I'd say 2 miles. So you're on Disney property along with the ESPNs and all that, right? But the point I'm trying to make is people will pay a lot more money to stay at Wyndham Bonnet Creek because they're on Disney property. All right. So the point is, in Orlando, you have Disney. In Punta Cana, there is no go-to spot. All right. But the reason why I brought up Margaritaville is the go-to spot is Disney. Margaritaville is not on Disney property. In fact, Margaritaville costs twice as much to stay at than Wyndham Bonnet Creek. But the thing is, people are still staying at Margaritaville, just like if they would stay at Wyndham Bonnet Creek, except there's a huge difference. Margaritaville has other amenities. And the amenities come into play, and the location when they set up other amenities are built right near them. Walking distance, damn near. In fact, it is walking distance. So when you have a situation like Cruise on Land, which in theory is seemingly like in the middle of nowhere, but they're bringing every reason why you don't even have to leave the premises. They're doing it even better than Vista Cana. Now you got something to talk about. So my point is, Punta Cana doesn't have a Disney. So where do you think people are going to want to stay when they find out, hey, I'm bringing my children with me, or I'm bringing my friends with me, or I'm having a wedding, and you find out the wedding's at Cruise on Land because they have at least 2 wedding locations, designated wedding locations. I think there's 3 from what I saw. So I'm just saying, now you have adult playground, you have children playground, and you have that at Margaritaville. And that's why they can do this 90%, 93%, 95% occupancy. You heard me, over 90% occupancy for Margaritaville that costs an arm and a leg to stay there, ladies and gentlemen. It's no mistake. There's a reason they stay there. The restaurants, all the amenities that they have there. The kids have something to do. The 3 bedrooms, the 2 and 3 bedroom villas, townhouses. It holds 6, 7, 8 people, depending on which units you have. All that adds up, and people are willing to spend a little bit more money to stay there. And when you have the right luxury items, the furnishings are set up where it's more luxury and all these amenities. And now you bringing in other things such as a casino, not in Margaritaville, but Cruise on Land. They're bringing in a casino. They bring in a water park. They're probably going to have they're supposed to have an amphitheater. Now, again, there's one thing missing in the Punta Cana. Somebody better come up with it first. It better be Vista Cana, because Hard Rock already has theirs. They can hold that 5 to 6, 7,000, maybe 10,000 people at their outdoor venue. But that's because they're Hard Rock. Who's going to be the other guys that's going to have that 5 to 10,000 venue? Vista Cana, you got room. Cruise on Land, apparently they're going to have room. Who else to compete in this marketplace? Because now that brings in a whole nother thing. But imagine, ladies and gentlemen, this is part of opportunity is knocking, because you can buy a 3-bedroom penthouse, which is now a 4-bedroom penthouse, for $209,000, fully furnished. Sleep 10 people. That means $500-$600 per night. All I'm saying is that is the opportunity that's knocking as well. No credit check, no qualifying, as long as you put down 10% and start making your monthly payments, and you have 4 years of payments, down payment money. 35 payments, actually 3 years. 35, 36 payments, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Yes, I have a delayed things because I got sick. Exactly. Wow, that Cruise on Land sounds amazing. Yes, Vanessa Comagate. In fact, we're going to get into it. You and your family and your tenants are covered. $65 per month membership to use the whole park. By the way, the HOA for the 2-bedroom is $230 per month. From what I understand, the water park is $65, so that would mean it's $300 per month if you want to include that. But your tenants get to go use the water park. This reminds me of Westgate Town Center in Orlando. They have a water park. If you're an owner there, your guests, they give up to it doesn't matter. You have 8, enough to sleep 8 in your room, you get 8 wristbands. That is always a selling point. So when people come, they go, hey, I want to stay at your Westgate Town Center. I'm like, okay, is the water park, how much does it cost to get in? I'm like, it doesn't cost you to get in. All right. We own there. You get the bracelet based on how many people are in your party, up to occupancy, that is. So they're like, really? the whole time you're there. That is an opportunity also that's worth it, ladies and gentlemen. And especially since there's no other water park other than the Caribbean Lake Water Park, which is downtown. Think about it. That means Ada Bay has a water park, but it's not designed like Cruise on Land. So where else are you going to get a water park? Right now, I don't know of any other location. I'm sure there's one, but to be able to stay where the water park is and have all the other amenities, top notch. The price right now for these are undervalued. Undervalue is an understatement. Show them. George is Charles. He's like, let's get on with this already. No, I can't get on with it yet. We're 41 minutes in. Please smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, because that's not what I needed to talk about. We got the I-bond rates. What I wanted to talk about is I'm giving everybody this last call, because if you want to get in on the bet box, a $4,500 bet box, node business opportunity, $250 minimum in contribution for this. Or this also you can do solo. So we're trying to get up to the 4,500 natural gas node. So far, we're only up to the $1,250 XPLR node. XPLR is the scan system, just so everyone can understand. It's the scan system that can look under the earth for the oil from space, water underneath the ground, gold, rhodium, platinum, other natural and precious resources can be seen from a satellite. You have to understand that's very significant. They haven't even put it up on their own satellite yet. Hopefully in the next few months, whether that's 3 months or whether it's 6 months, they will be up there. So again, this is going to say that this is ended, but it hasn't ended until I clear it, because you can still do, like if you're on Kickstarter or if you're on one of these other places, once it ended one day, a person can still make an investment as long as it's available and open. Now, I want you to know these crypto nodes earn daily rewards every day. The thing is, all right, just keep this in mind. You can buy these yourself, and the prices are this. $1,250 is an XPLR. $1,500 is an aluminum node and a gold node, which is known as DLG. $2,500 is an agricultural node, and $4,500 is a natural gas node. All right. I want you to understand, whatever you put in and buy those nodes, you can go there and buy it yourself. You don't have to be in the group economic plan. You can go get these. The IX Global link I will put here in the description. I don't know if it's at the bottom below the video in the description or not. I'll add it in a few minutes, but I'm going to put it in the chat room. All right. So you guys will see that. Let me see. I don't want to put it too much in there. Let's go this route. Here's IX Global. If you want to be a solo artist like Mr. Cool, who decided to buy 3 of his own XPLR nodes. He didn't want to be in the group, so you can do it that way. I put it in the chat room, and I guess I better double check and make sure that I have it down below. I do not. And in about 1 minute, it'll be down below, and you can take your choices. You can also search the channel after the live stream and search for Debtbox node videos, and you can see those, whether it's the 4,500 one or the Debtbox IX Global one. Either way, with me and Darcy's on the live stream, you'll see 2 faces on the thumbnail. That one is 1 hour and 33 minutes. You can check that out if you want to do it by yourself. All right. So just giving you an idea on what you can do, and I'm going to share it on the screen too. The beach, he's given up all the stuff, transportation included. Yes, to the airport. Vista Cana is not geared for family with little ones. that they got a little bit of it, just not geared like Cruise on Land. And $90K fully furnished for the what they call a 1-bedroom, but it's a studio. We'll get into all of that. Yes, no, I don't want one of those. They gave me a full presentation. Is Cruise on Land built or pre-construction? DJ Robbie D, it's pre-construction. It's not going to be finished till 2025, the first 4 buildings, I think. They're in building 1 and 2 right now. Then they're going to do 3 and 4. I believe those are on the 2025 schedule. Then 2026 is going to be next buildings up. So there's plenty of time, plenty of down payment. What phase are they at? Cruise on Land, phase 1. I'm going to show you some of that as well. All right. Andy Ortiz in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. He has the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here. Very, very nice to see you once again. And he says his tagline, what's up, Eric? Hey, do you think Hex is still a good one? I don't know anything about the crypto Hex. I know a little bit about it. All I'm saying is this crypto fallout, we don't know what's going to happen. I can't say one way or another. All I know is Ethereum went to proof of stake. BTC is layer 2ing. Altcoins generally go by way of the top 2 dogs. Hex, they're doing what all the rest of the crypto's doing. You have to figure out a plan. Is it worth it now or is it worth it never? Because the price of crypto is probably going to go down even a little bit lower. So you're going to have to ask yourself, are you willing to put in the amount that you can lose and go to zero? That's the question, because a lot of these are going to go to zero. This is not over yet. There is no bull run coming, in my opinion. Do your own research. I will say that. And no matter what investment you do, always put in only what you can afford to lose. But Hex, I'm not optimistic on Hex, quite frankly. All right. Just letting you know, optimistic. I'm not optimistic with most crypto. I want crypto myself personally. We want to earn daily something, because let's put it this way. If you're not, even if crypto was $100 and that's all you had, you bought the coin, it goes down from $100 to $20. You have nothing coming back. But if the coin goes from 100 to 15 and you're actually earning rewards, at least you're earning something while it went down. And you're still earning something. That is one of the key factors on why the interest and why you want to have nodes and things like that in the crypto space, where something is generating revenue for you. That's in a whole spectrum of investments. So whether you get a stock that has dividends, whether you're going to go with the bonds and the I bond, which is even higher, if you want to go with that, then you want to make money regardless of what the market does. There's only a few things you can do. Like we're talking about Cruise on Land, which is a real estate project in Punta, Cana, in case you don't know, in Dominican Republic. The idea of that is you'll be able to rent that out regardless of the economy. People will rent it out because that's going to be a go-to place. It's going to be a hot commodity. So you're going to be able to rent it out, whether you're going to be able to rent it out 50% of the time or 20% or 70 or 80 or 90. It won't matter because you purchased. The idea is somebody's going to rent it out from you. You might only be able to rent it out half the time during the month, 14 days, 10 days. But at least you don't have to go out here and make that money. So if somebody said, hey, I'm going to give you $1,000 or $1,500 for something you already bought every month for years, most people would say, I'll take it. Right? And then heaven forbid, if things actually really happen where it's not only $1,500 a month, now it's $4,000 a month or $5,000 a month. Now all of a sudden it's the best thing you ever did. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we have to do now what we want to happen in 2024. All right. I did a video, talked about it on Monday. 2024 investment strategies. Most people don't understand. They were like, why is he talking about 2024? It's because what you are doing now, what you're in creating or investing in or putting your money into, it takes time to marinate. And the same rules apply when crypto's going down and you can get rewards. It's marinating, but you're earning rewards on the cheap. Just like if you can mine Ethereum and Bitcoin right now, imagine them doubling or tripling in price, but you got mined Bitcoin or Ethereum at these prices. You're going to love it when you are able to get higher price, but you bought the mining of these coins was at a 1,400, 1,300 mark for Ethereum, let's say. And then it's 19,000 for Bitcoin. You're mining it right now. But then all of a sudden, one day you wake up and it's back to 60,000 for Bitcoin, back to 4,000 for Ethereum. But your mining was at these cheaper prices. That's what you have to consider. All right. And that's why you need to get in. They're high risk, high rewards. This is very true. But this is why the debt box node and nodes in general, they're generating revenue every day. Now, Debtbox has tokens. All right. That's the difference. These are tokens. So when we start talking about natural gas, which is their NatG, that's a token. It has a value. And those tokens you're earning every day. It's like what did they say? $10 to $18 per day is what that node is earning right now. And they haven't even tapped the natural gas yet. They do already have profits from it. What I mean by tapped it, they're not exporting a lot of it. They're exporting some. They have profits. So they just use their profits and they buy the token and then burn it. So they increase the value by buying the token and burning the tokens. And that's how they create less of the token. So in theory, the token should rise in price. And that's what they do with all their tokens. The profits they get from the real world assets, they actually buy the token, burn it. So therefore, the token price should go up in value. That's just theoretical monetary theory, right? So far, you know how crypto is volatile, but the node itself is generating rewards as we speak. So here we are. You can either do IX Global yourself and pay the 12. In fact, hold on a second, just so I can put this on the screen, because maybe you guys, let me see, do I still have it? Here we go. Here's the screenshot. Here's the nodes. All right, these are the prices. Just so you know, BGLD, NatG, and Grow, they all started at $1,000 a node. All nodes started at $1,000. All right, all of them. They go up at a certain point when a certain amount of sales are done, like at 40%, then they start raising the price $250. Then when it gets up to 50%, it might be $500, or they do incremental increase. So your nodes actually have a higher value than what you purchased it at. And it's still earning rewards. So again, we need those rewards, because are you going to be ready when the bull run comes? There will be a bull run. This is how it works. They have to increase the interest rates, the Federal Reserve. Remember, they have to increase the interest rates, ladies and gentlemen. It's at 3 to 3.5 right now. So therefore, they're going to get close to their target when they do their 0.75. In fact, what they should do in December is 1 percentage point. They would be at their 4.5 number. Then they can wait around for a month or two and see what happens, because that would be the end of it. That would have us at 9%, 9.5, 10%, double digits for some people with loans. That's where they want us to be, and we're where we want to be, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to have to weather the storm. We need these rewards. We need these extra interest payments like the My EasyTron bots generating. We need this debt box nodes, right? We have something else at SSN Lifestyle, the sister property. You can see on the screen the 5,100 passive income opportunity, up to 5% weekly payout. All right. So that's an opportunity. But the debt box node is a group economics, $250 increments. And that way, if you can't afford the 1250 and up, 1250 to 4500 node, then you can join us as a group and then read the information in the description on this page. The link is down below. It says 4500 debt box node. You have until tomorrow to get in. I'm letting you go tonight. It actually expired yesterday, but that doesn't mean it's not like it stops. You can still come in. You can use your debit card, credit card using PayPal, or you can use crypto. You can get in with USDT. It's self-explanatory after you hit pay here on the screen. And if you pay using I'll just show you. If you pay using PayPal, then you go to pay here, and you want to make sure that you click on this here. I'll show you. Yes, I want to cover the transaction fee. If you're going to use your debit, credit card, or checking account, make sure you check this, because if you put in, I'll give you an example, $1,000, and you also earn the percentage that you put in. So if you put in $1,000, that's almost 25%. So you would get 25% of the rewards. All right, just to give you an idea. Now, if you did that and you did not check this, I want to cover this transaction, then they're going to take out roughly 3.5%. All right. So that just gives you an idea. $35, $40. So in reality, you will be putting in $960, let's say. All right. Just giving you an idea. So same works. So you check this to make sure you're putting in the 250 or the 500 or the 750. You can only put in the $250 increments. You can't put in 100. You can't put in 300. You can't put in 700. Make sure you put in this 250 if you want to join, and you have less than 24 hours, because it's the cutoff tomorrow. So then on Friday or tomorrow sometime, we're going to buy the node. All right. So just letting you know, payout on the node is on January 15th or August 15th. It's up to you personally, but those are the two dates that you can withdraw your rewards. Just so you know, they'll be sent to you. Now, it's that simple. You can join in the group economics plan, and we're off to the races. All right. Now, let's see if we have anything to talk about. I know a lot of people are saying, hey, let's talk about this. Uh-oh. George's Charles wants to keep going about it. Okay. So is the second node at 1250 now? If I add 250, will that buy a different node? Yes. That'll move us into the gold node, the DLG node, because the other one's aluminum. So it'll be DLG or aluminum. DLG is actually gold, which is pretty cool. But yes, that is true. It'll move us into the next tier node. You got that right, Vanessa Comagate. All right, $65 covers everyone staying in the unit, either me or my tenants. They give them a ban. Watch, then they check in. Yeah, when they check in. That's the norm. That's exactly the norm. Victor Marrero, they have a rental pool. I'm leaning towards going with them and joining the rental pool and let them rent it out. Yeah, Victor Marrero has who's ever doing his property at Margaritaville has been doing one hell of a job. That's great. The wristband will set it apart. That's how all-inclusive resorts in the area do it. I love that. Congrats. The price appreciation will shock you by closing. Exactly. In fact, George's Charles, you don't know what Victor Marrero bought his 2-bedroom for in 2018 is when he started his deal in Punta Cana at Cana Rock at the Galaxy, and 231. And it's apparently worth, they're selling the same unit for $389,000, and they're not done. They're not done yet, because they're going to increase the price over the next, I'm pretty sure over the next 3 months, because it's going to be prime time when they're going to have potentially 800,000 people going to the Dominican Republic. And out of that, 400,000 plus is going to be coming through Punta Cana. Plenty of people to sell units to. So I would not be surprised if that property is going to be in the 400,000 in about 3 months, because they're going to have demand. And that is incredible. By the time this is built, it's going to be double. Clearly, this is insanity. For a 2-bedroom, this isn't a villa. He literally has, I mean, this is incredible when you think about it. They don't even have villas that are gonna. They don't even have villas selling for near 400,000 there in these projects. There's villas at Vista Cana, Prima Verals, all that. They're like 270, 280 and under. Oasis del Lago, they have some of theirs that are up there because their place has been built in Vista Cana. But I'm just saying, it's a 2-bedroom is approaching the price of a villa. In fact, it's exceeding villa prices. This is incredible. They have nerve to be selling a 2-bedroom for $389,000. That's incredible. The Fed must bring down the inflation from 9% to 2%, which may take 6 to 9 months. This will destroy crypto and other risk plays. Exactly. So that's what's going to happen. But I think the timeline of 6 to 9 months is not doable. So what's going to end up happening is they're going to do increase in December, probably what Wall Street's going to deal with again, 0.75. This minor stuff. It should have always been 1, 1, 1, 1, but they won't do it. And then it's going to be 3 months later. They're going to make a decision. I don't know if they're going to do anything, but I would suspect a 0.5. Something like that. Then just to be safe, then I would expect sometime in June, I'm thinking that's when they're going to go, okay, we can take the pedal off the metal a little bit, the metal off the pedal a little bit. And then that's when some things are going to happen, but it's going to take time. They're going to do this gingerly because they're going to be on the brink of exploding the markets, meaning home prices are going to be 50% off. People are going to have to do 10% loans. It's going to be insanity. So I'm not thinking it's going to be one of those quick fixes. It's going to take them another year to get it down. So 2024. So we're going to have a window of March, April 2023 until sometime in 2024 before the prices can get back down to where there's going to be a 5% mortgage or 4.5% mortgage. So we have this year window that's going to occur, and that's when we're going to pounce on it, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be our prime time spots right there. It's going to be awesome. All right. We'll see. Remember, I'm recording this. In fact, you know what? I'm going to start making some videos where I'm making these predictions, and they're just going to be short little videos because I'm going to see, everybody can see, wait, was he really right 9 months ago, 12 months ago? Yeah, we're going to find out. Why don't we do that? All right. But I agree. They're going to get this up another 1.5 points. When are they going to do that? It's going to take them another 2 cycles because they don't have the, like I said, they don't have the balls to do 1.5. They're not going to do 150 basis points. They're never going to do that. So that means they're probably going to do 2.75s. I mean, that's probably what's going to happen. That's after last year what they didn't have the balls. I don't think they're going to do it this year. George Charles, Victor Morero, I'm on the waiting list for the 3-4 bedroom. I think this will rent out 90 to 95% occupancy. Yeah, George Charles. Here's the thing. Here's the beautiful thing about having a larger unit. Whenever you have a larger unit, you fit every criteria. I don't know about you, but there might be people here that have went on vacation, and then when they got to the resort, they said you thought you were only going to have a studio or a 1-bedroom, but then they gave up all the studios or 1-bedrooms, and they said, oh, you get a 2-bedroom. So you can still charge. So you always can cover any party. If somebody says I have 4 people, and you know what's funny is, I 4 people, some of those people might say, they might not all be really together, but there's, some people sleep in the same bed, I'm just saying they might not really be together, but they're like, to save money, we'll all sleep in the same bed. Then they get there and they find out, oh, there's a 3-bedroom over here. Oh my God, we all get to stay in our own bedroom. This is cool. So you never know what's going to happen because it's fickle how people and resort areas are. People walk in off the street and they're just like, yeah, we got 8 people with us. And most of the time, you can't just walk in off the street when you have 8, 9, 10 people and expect to get a place. But that happens. So either way, you want to have a larger unit. This is why I've always told you here in the SSN Nation that you would want a larger unit, because that you can always sleep 2, you can always sleep 3, you can always sleep 4, you can always sleep 5. So the larger unit you get, the better. And then you need doors, meaning studio is not your ideal thing, even though that's the cheapest. What you really want is a 1-bedroom if you got to get a unit that's small, 50 square meters or thereabouts. You want with doors on it, because then that's comfort. People are apt to have 4 sleeper and 4 people and rent a 1-bedroom than 4 people who wants to rent a studio. Just keep that in mind. That's the way it works. So the 3 and 4 bedroom could, in theory, rent out 90, 95%. All right. George's Charles. Yeah, Victor Marrero. Tell the people again, what has been your occupancy rate at Margaritaville, a high-end property in Disney, where Disney has a whole, ladies and gentlemen, what you don't understand is Disney has a whole lot of properties that people can rent for 100 a night, 150 a night, 200 per night. That's all day, every day. From the amount of properties, condos, this, that, and the other. What makes somebody rent $500 a night when you have thousands of units available for $200 or less? But yet people are going to rent at Victor Marrero's place. And I believe he told us last time he was around 93% occupancy. And I don't know his rents though, but I'm assuming they're around $500 a night, somewhere like that. So all I'm saying is, this is the things you have to think about when you're investing. Opportunity is coming, ladies and gentlemen. You have it pre-construction. I don't care if you pick Lofty Brickell in downtown Miami. All right. You need to get on the home buying train with pre-construction now. Buying a home is next year, after the Fed has gotten up to made sure that we're at 10%, 9.5, 10%, 10.5% interest rates. So home prices just dropped to damn near nothing. All right. And that's when we're going to pounce on buying a home. All right. That's what we're doing. All right. Now, Lofty Brickell, downtown Miami, pre-construction, no credit check, no qualifying. It just cost a lot more. A studio there costs 300 G's. But a studio downtown Miami is different than a studio in an island location. Downtown Miami is a business center. People come from out of town. They stay there for their conventions. They stay there for their business meetings. So a studio works, especially when you can charge $500, $600 a night, and they're getting it. I used to have access to a property downtown Miami that was simply a hotel. Get this, 3-4 years ago, charging $500 per night. These places dwarf that. They have fitness centers inside, restaurants, co-working spaces, meeting places. I mean, pools. It's out of control what they have there. You don't have to leave the building. Valet parking, lobbies, a whole bunch. The pools, the delis, the restaurants, the libraries. I mean, it's out of control. And it's on the water, Lofty Brickell. So is it worth $350,000, $400,000 for a studio? Is it worth $600,000 for a 1-bedroom? Hell yeah, when you could charge $500, $600 per night and get it. 1-bedroom, who knows what you can get downtown? Probably $800 a night, I would think. It's on the water. They're going to have their own little marina where you can pull up your boat. And I don't understand, because the river's not that wide, but apparently they got the okay to put up their own mini marina there. That's going to be interesting. So living on the water, yeah, it's worth a lot. And a 2-bedroom being $800,000, $900,000, of course it is, because it's going to be worth $2 or $3 million 5 years from now. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you have to consider where you're going to buy something. There's reasons for everything. All right. Victor Marrero, what do you own? Yeah, I was just saying he owns at Cana Rock in Punta Cana, and he owns at Margaritaville in Orlando. 2025, most good investments need 2 to 5 years to returns of good taste. Exactly. Andy O, thank you for always giving honest advice, Eric. Thank you so much, and appreciate you being here. Thank you for your support once again. Very nice to see you. Everybody smash that like button. And the reason why is so the YouTube guys know that we have someone in the house, and because we always say, where's that at? F average, B legendary. That's what we do here, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Let me see if I have any good. Yes, we have it in the house. Hold on. You can always get this gear at stopstrugglingnow.com. But check this out, right? Check this out. Okay. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out. You can go get this in white, black, F average, B legendary. That's right. We're going to get blocked, but it's all right. Nice. Let them set the price dynamically. You can plan at different occupancy rates, 70%, 70 federal, to find your break-even point. Soon you'll be selecting a furniture package. Yep, Victor Morel, he did get the furniture package for $137,000. He has a 2-bedroom, 3-bath penthouse, fully furnished, ready to go. That's the best deal in Punta Cana right now. You can't get that anywhere with all the amenities. There's just nowhere. Just like the Simon Residences, when I got the 2-bedroom, 3-bath penthouse for $82,000 at Simon's Residences, that was the best deal at Primavera at the time. This here is the best deal at the time in 2022. Nobody else can match that. And don't tell these guys to raise the prices, because they don't know that it should be a lot more. And we don't want them to know that. We want them to do what the beach did. Just increased in the next buildings over. They increased it $5,000 each building, right? That's what we want from Cruise on Land. All right. I don't know who hey, George's Charles, do you know who the builder or developer is? But that is great advice, Victor Morero. Again, he's hit something very, very interesting. You don't want to be average, ladies and gentlemen. I got to get into this tonight. Once again, everybody that's heard me talk about real estate before, you guys have to understand, it's very dynamic. So in other words, January, February, March, and April is prime time generally in areas that have humidity, because there's low humidity during that time, like the Caribbean, Mexico, Florida. Generally, those areas, it's prime time, 85, 90 degrees, hardly any humidity, perfect, right? So that's when people pay more. So your prices should be more during that time frame. But Punta Cana is a little different. It's almost like Miami in this respect. Before, they used to only do January, February, March, and April, but this year they've knocked down the door, where May, June, July, and August, they still had 600,000, 700,000 visitors to the island. 50% of the visitors are going through Punta Cana, which means potentially you have at least 300, 400,000 visitors. Not everybody's single. Some of those are coming, but you knock off probably 20%, 30%. So if you have 600,000 people, 300,000, and you knock off 30% because people are commingled, then you're down to 200,000. I'll take that. 50,000 people a week coming in during low season, and we got 450,000 coming in for 7 months instead of only 4. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't know how significant this is. And back to my point about Orlando, Punta Cana is not Orlando. That's the beauty of this. There is no Disney World, no Universal. So therefore, it's wide open. People are going to stay in a location based on the amenities. You can go to the beach anytime. And when you're staying at the beach, at any beachfront property, if you're not staying at the all-inclusive, then you're not going to have amenities, because they don't have room on beachfront locations to generally have it unless it's a resort. So you're not going to find another condo that's going to have a driving range, soccer fields, basketball courts at the water that's a condominium. You'll find a hotel where you're going to have to pay $500, $600, $700 per night because it's all inclusive generally. But you're not going to be able to stay on the beach and have a water park. You're not going to stay on the beach and have golf driving ranges and soccer fields and basketball courts and wedding venues. It's just not going to happen. All right. So you get to charge more than somebody that's going to stay on the beach. Victor Marrero, because he's at Cana Rock, is in a unique situation because he is at the beach. And they have amenities there, but their amenity is actually that Hard Rock Casino is actually an amenity. They have everything in there. They have rock climbing walls. They have lazy river. They have restaurants. They have a casino. They have pools. They have delis, snack bars. They have the beach. So all of that, even though it's not part of Cana Rock, so to speak, it is because you get a wristband. You're on the property being able to use all their services. They got the best of both worlds. That's why Cana Rock's always going to be in the top 5. Because that's what now Cruise on Land has done. They said, okay, we see you out there. We're going to do this too. We're going to make a casino. We're going to make a beach. We're going to do all this stuff. But dynamically speaking, your prices have to be based on the time of year. You can't just say, I'm going to charge, let's say it's, I don't know, let's say you have a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and during September, October, November, and parts of December, we can only get $150 a night, right? And then you don't want to keep your price at $150 a night when in January you can get $350 a night, right? So you have to dynamically change the pricing based on the season, based on if there's a music concert coming into town, if there's any events, you have to increase your price. You take advantage. You don't be the one like the lady that had at Cana Rock last year who was charging for her 2-bedroom $90, $95. That was way underpriced. Now all of a sudden it's not there, but she either raised her price or somebody said, I'll take it for 6 months. I don't know. But the point is, you don't want to leave money on the table. You don't want to be in a situation where, oh, it's January, February, March, and April, and people would have paid you $400 per night, and you're sitting there leaving your prices at $150, missing out on $250 per night. Believe me, you're going to wake up one day and be like, wait a minute, I could have rented out this 3 weeks, and that's 21 days times $250. I left 5 G's on the table. And vice versa. I'll reverse it for you so I get your mind right. Think about this. You might say to me, Eric, at $150 per night, I know I can rent it out 90% of the time. I know I can rent it out for 25 days. Well, here's the thing. Let me show you guys something right now. All right. I'm going to get this on. Let me put this on the screen. Let me show you guys this. I'm going to go to my trusty Google calculator. Google calculator, right? Let's go pull up a Google calculator, shall we? Let me show you guys something. This is why not everybody can talk about real estate, right? Not everybody's going to give you this information. Now, Victor Marrero gave you the information about dynamically. We've talked about this before, but I'm going to show you something. So here we are, and you're going, Eric, the 150, I have 25 nights booked, right? So here's what we're going to do. 150 times 25. Hey, that's not good. All right, 150 times 25. Look at this. That's $3,750. And that's at 25 nights. What is that? 80? Yeah, that's 80% occupancy. 81, whatever. But I'll even do you one better. How about this? I'll even do this. You're going, Eric, I know I'm going to rent it out damn near 100% of the time. How about this? $4,500. All right. Now, Here's the real deal when you're renting, ladies and gentlemen. So you're thinking, like most people, oh, I'm going to rent it out all the time. I get my $4,500. Well, guess what? You're leaving money on the table, because if I can get $350 a night, guess what happens? Look at this. That 4,500 divided by 350. This is going to tell you how many days that you have to rent out at 350 to equal your 4,500. Look at that. 13 days. That's it. 13, a third almost. That is why you can't leave your prices down when there's high activity, when there's a concert coming, when there's events happening, the golf tournament that they're having in Punta Cana. You got to raise your rates a little. You should not leave them. When it's high season, you can't leave it. All right? So hopefully you guys understand. And just like this, you're sitting there going, hey, it's $350. I'm going to give you a perfect example. Right now in Scottsdale, you can rent, like I probably rent the 2-bedroom, probably, I don't know, $350, $325. It's low season, nothing's happening. Next year, when they have the waste management open, I have people already booking that. They're paying $550 per night. They've already booked it. Right now, you can stay there for $300, $325, $340, whatever. But these people are paying $550. And not only $550 on the weekend, $550 on Wednesday and Thursday as well for a 2-bedroom. Let that sink in for a minute. 4 days, $2,000. Then after the waste management, because it's still high season, they're under the January, February, March is high season there because they have spring training and all that comes. The Arabian Horse Show, all right, all that. So the $550 for waste management, it drops down to $495, $475 for the Arabian Horse Show time frame, for the spring training time frame, except for the last 2 weeks of spring training. It's back to $550. Other people are charging less. Guess what? Their units are getting booked up right now. I'm still going to be getting higher price than my contemporaries because all the low price hanging fruit's already gone. And more people come in during prime time. So I just wanted to get you guys to understand, you don't have to keep your price low. You need to get it according to plan of prime time. Know your market. All right. That's what you need to know. All right. George's Charles, I purchased a 2-bedroom apartment inside Cana Rock Galaxy, under construction. Also home inside Margaritaville Resort, Orlando. Trust me, short-term rental is where the money is. Exactly. How much is the next node? The gold node. $1,500, Victor Marrero. And oh, by the way, we're at $1,500 right now, ladies and gentlemen. Or if somebody wanted to put in a bid for the aluminum node, but nonetheless, we're at the DLG aluminum node number 1,500. We had another person get in the party. So there we go. We're at the DLG aluminum node level 1,500. That's where we're at right now. And then the next node after that is, you know what? I didn't even pay attention. Is it 25 or 22? We need 750. No, we need more than that. Yeah, it needs 750. 1,000. So yeah, in order to get to grow, we would need 4 more people or 3 more people to get to the agricultural node. That's right. All right, let's connect. What's your email? All right, well, that would be, he can't put in his email. Just so you know, he can't put in his email. What I'll do is you send me your email, George's Charles. I'll forward it to Victor Marrero. Victor Marrero can decide if he wants to get in contact with you. All right. That's how we'll do it. Victor Marrero, I think 1,500 for the gold node. That's it. Vanessa Comagate is there. Let's roll. There we are. Exactly, Victor Marrero. We should connect once again. Okay, boss, I just bought the note. So here comes the gold, baby. Gold in the house, ladies and gentlemen, the DLG. All right. Right on. Right on. George Charles, sure. That the chat won't let me post my email, but Eric, please send George my email. All right. Either way, George, send me your email, and then I'll forward it to. I might have it already. I'll forward it to Victor Marrero or vice versa. All right, at Victor Marrero. Cool. How do I get on buying the debt box node? Robbie D, DJ Solutions. You would have to go look down below. If you're going to do it yourself, then you have to go to the IX Global. If you want to get in on the group plan, then that means it's 250 or more. That also means we might have to do another debt box node, but that means I might leave it open if another person got in and we got to 1750, because now we'll be in between the next level. So I might leave it open for another few days till Friday and see if we get anybody else to come in, because then we'd get the grow one. But anyhow, we'll figure that out when the time comes. But if you want to get in on the group economics 4,500 debt box node, that's the one you want to get in. Otherwise, by yourself, and you want to do it yourself, then it's IX Global, and you pay $50 as a customer, or you pay $115 to come in, and then that way you can share your link with other people, and then there's a residual income thing going on. So you have a couple of options that way. All right. Now, we're 1 hour and 26 minutes in. Time is flying when we're talking about all this stuff. It's awesome. If you want to join us, it's not too late for the gold. DJ Robbie D. Yep, we're at the gold level already. We're there. All right. Occupancy rates in Orlando, it all depends. We're constantly doing north of 90 to 95% occupancy. The slowest month is typically September, which is 80% because of late cancellation this weekend. Exactly. Yeah, September, October, November are the slower months in Orlando, just like in Florida, just like in the Caribbean. You'll typically have great rates for airfare and everything. And then when you get to the middle of December, because of Christmas and New Year's week, that's when things start rising. And then January, February, March, April, it's whatever the market bears. But thank you for sharing that. At Victor Marrero, what's your average rental? Okay. Put it this way. If we want to use our home for 2023 spring break, I will have to reserve it right now. We already have reservations for next February 2023. A lot of these are comebacks. Exactly. And a lot of people may not even understand what we're talking about. So here's the reason why when we do, you want to be F average, be legendary, is because you have to understand when you have a place, whether it's cruise on land, whether it's the beach, whether it's Vista Cana, if you're going to have property, you want to make sure your furnishings are high end. You guys have heard me talk about this before. All right. You can't be average here. If you want to get the dollars, you got to have your place look right. All right. So I'm actually going to go over here because I've talked about this now. Most people don't like this real estate investing, but ladies and gentlemen, this is where you need to be. Whether you're going to buy storage units, whether you're going to buy pre-construction and rent it out, whether you're going to buy multifamily, you need to be in this arena. All right, I'm going to go to a Margaritaville website. Victor Marrero, I never remember what unit you own. I don't remember, but here's what I'm going to do. Here we're going to go and do it this way so you guys can see in real time. So I don't know what the rates are. Whoa, 16, 18. Good grief. We'll go 6. All right. And I'm going to put in, well, I don't know where. I'm just going to put in these 7. All right. Next month, October, not really prime time, unless it's the Veterans Weekend. That's a 3-day weekend, and one of those, I don't know what date it is. I think this year it might be this weekend. But we have 6 people. Whoa, what's happening here? Oh, okay. We have 6 people, and this is taking a while because It's another page. I have to come back. Let me make sure I have myself up here. All right. So we have 6 people that's going to show up eventually. I've been having lots of problems. This is interesting. Showing me no love. That's interesting. Okay, here we are. I believe here it is. 2-7. Well, hold on. Let's go. Dates unavailable. Yikes. Oh, they've added the rentally. Okay, let's go see what's happening here. This is very, very interesting. Oh, and my email is support@stopstrugglingnow.com. All right? Support@stopstrugglingnow.com. All right, here we go. So I believe Victor Marrero has a cottage. I just don't know which one. But right now it's $274. This is in October. $274, $339. Starts escalating because now we're at the 4-bedroom, $438. So 3 bedrooms. So basically it's $100 per room is what it appears to be, except for the 2-bedroom has a better percentage. So we'll just say 274, 339, 438, and then a 5-bedroom is 521. That's crazy. That's awesome. All right. So what I'm going to do is let's contrast this and let's go. He said February. So let's go. I won't go to February. Well, we know what March is. That's okay. I can't go. Okay. So here we are. I'll go the 10th through the 17th. Let's see what we have here. And let's see if they've done any dynamic pricing. Let's go find out. Because we're getting near my prime time, and March in Orlando is definitely prime time. And quite frankly, I bump up my rates in March. So this is only $3 more. It's not that much more. So either Rentally knows something I don't know. Well, wait, they have a 7-bedroom here. Holy Toledo. 8-bedroom. Wow. All right. So they barely bumped up the rates right now in February. Now, I'm going to say one thing and one thing only. There's a thing that's going on here that I'm going to deduce, and I'm going to say this. So all you who got in for pre-construction in any property, whether it's Miami, whether it's Asia, whether it's Costa Rica, whether it's Mexico, here's the thing. Victor Marrero spent $300,000 with the furniture package when he bought it Margaritaville. $300,000 and under, you guys already know, that's the break off. $360 per, well, hold on. I need to go check some. $360 per night. I don't even know the math on $360 per night. But that's $2,500, is it? Roughly 360 times 7. Let's go look this up. 2520. Okay. So we're at 2520. Now, so I'm getting $2,000 a week. But the question is, what happens when I do this? So now that was before President's Weekend. Now let's see if they did any dynamic pricing. And the weirdest part is that's incredible. I think their prices are too low. They are too. Okay, I'm going to say something else too, because the prices we're seeing doesn't include the tax, but we don't make money on the tax. All right, so let's see. Just a little bit more. $465. Not bad. We're reaching 500, close to that. That's 3,500. So we're down to 3,000. 3,000 a week. Well, for this week anyhow. But notice they raised the price a little bit for President's Weekend. So once again, it's more than now is what you want to do. That's dynamic pricing. And I would argue that their prices aren't high enough. And the reason why I'm going to argue the prices aren't high enough is because Victor Morel just said, Eric, 90% occupied through February. So since he's not able to, he's in the rental pool. All right. I don't know what they're charging. That rental pool may not be the rental pool he's in. Because from what he told me, he's not in that rental pool. They're charging more. My point, though, I'm trying to make is, if you were an independent person and you saw what's happening and you know that they're doing 90, 93, 95% at these prices, then you should not be hesitating to charge more than they're charging. You should be charging an extra $50, $60 per night. I'm just saying. All right? Because if they're getting 90, 95%, that means they're booked up. That's all I'm trying to say. You guys, there's always ways to think about it, and that's what you should be doing. Okay. Vic, what is your average rental? We already went past that. Put it this way. If you want to use our home, okay, we went past that. Ingenious, civil, special, construction, civil, engineering, genericía, construction. These are the builders. They're from Colombia. Well, that's different. Was she desperate? I don't know. It's hard to say an exact average as it fluctuates between months. A range somewhere between 350 to 800 per night. We can talk offline to give you an idea. Exactly. Just bought in the group debt box node. Let's get it. Okay, now we're up to 1750. We're trying to go towards the grow node. Hey, wait a minute. I might have to leave this open. I hope everybody feels that's okay. We'll leave it open. Maybe we can get up to that 4,500 natural gas node. That would be awesome. Or you might have to be the man standing on the outside looking in, Robbie D. But we'll see. But thank you so much, DJ Robbie D. Congratulations. Hey, boss, can we still buy the gold node with extra money? Yes. Vanessa Comagate, you can put in with extra money. I see. I don't understand your question. I understand what you're saying. Yes, we can still do that. We can still do that. I do like the whole, I hope I didn't mess anything up. Nah, DJ Robbie D. No, how it worked is it's based on, we have 1,500 to go into the node. You didn't mess up anything. It's just that we might not be able to put you in the node. Might have to wait till the next round is what I'm trying to say, if we don't get up to 2,500 for the grow node. So hopefully everybody will let this, we'll continue, and then we'll see where we're at on Friday. No, Robbie D, I think he might start a new one. Not sure. Oh, she answered just what I was saying. Exactly. You're not going to mess up anything. Those rates are great if you reserve that far out. That price doesn't include the daily resort fee, the cleaning fee, or tax. We pay 30% for management in Punta Cana. I plan to pay 20%. There you go. 20% should be doable in Punta Cana area. So again, when we're talking real estate, F average, be legendary. Don't set the price today's price. That's not prime time price. And apparently, who's ever renting Victor Morero's property, he's getting 350 to 800 per night. So he's in that 349. So do you have a 2-bedroom? I can't remember what he has. I thought you had a 3, but maybe he has a 2-bedroom. But they're getting him the dynamic pricing. Notice the 800 per night. I know that's in March probably, but and it could be other times too. So $500, $600, $700 per night. But the man is doing 5 digits, over 10,000, including paying the 30% generally. So that's on a $300,000 investment from years ago, probably 5 years ago, 6 years ago. So all I'm saying is 5 or 6 years ago, it probably wasn't renting at 400, 500 per night. But as they built their amenities up and done other things, now they are there. And that's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. Once the places start building out, you get to charge more, because now everything is built. It's established, and now people are going. And I envision Cruise on Land to be one of those places where people from around the world are going to say, I want to stay there. I'm not saying they're going to stay there for a month because the units aren't big enough. I wish the units were an extra 100 square meters and they had the bathroom numbers right. That would make it awesome. You'd be able to get a lot more, but because of the size of the units, people will get stir crazy in these small units. Not even a 3-bedroom isn't bigger than a 1,000 square feet. That's kind of small. So you'd want it to be 1,400, 1,500 square feet minimum if you're going to have like a 3-bedroom. But it's still going to be doable where people are going to stay there. They're not going to care because of all the amenities and things like that. So anyhow, so there we go. All right. I plan to pay 20%. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So there you are. Opportunity is knocking. Are you going to be ready? Check it out. Let's get ready. Let's show. It's showtime. All right. Cruise on Land. Showtime. The new brochure. Check it out. Courtesy of George's. Courtesy of George's. Check it out. Let me see if I'm going to be on the screen too. Let's see. Let's get this. Hold on. What's going on? What's happening? I'm not liking that. Oh. Okay. What happened? Okay. I'm not liking that. That's interesting. Okay. There we go. All right. We had a little glitch. All righty. Check this out. Cruise on Land, the new way of living. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this here. Welcome aboard, Captain. Take the wheel. This is awesome. This is 54. Okay, you guys already know we did this video before. Look at this. This right here in itself has a walking area, has delis, little snack bars, gelato, and notice this area here, restaurants on the water you're going to be eating. People can use this water feature, and that's not all. All right. Notice these lounge areas here. All right. Notice all these little areas they have. So this is a little hub. Wedding area is right here. Backdrop water. All right. Another one potentially here. How is that? Is that cool or what? Here we go over here. This is one of the complexes. They're going to have the adult pool, the kids pool, snack bar. Come on. Now, let's keep rolling. Value promise. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. They actually have a man-made boat look on site, one of the restaurants. This wasn't on the previous information. Look down here, wedding venue by the water that I was referring to. Here's the restaurants once again. Add another restaurant there. Theme restaurant is what they're calling it. And you guys already know 12 spectacular buildings throughout the complex. This here, look at this. This, you can sit up here, relax. Down here, relax. Under here, swim up, bar. Yes. Here's where the 3 bedrooms are, down here on the bottom, or up here on the top. So there's 2, and I believe there's 1 back here somewhere, if I remember right. There's either 5 or 6 in a building for 3 bedrooms. That's the one you should get. Yes, I know I'm talking about your pockets. $209,000 for a fully furnished 4-bedroom penthouse with a terrace unit. Here we go. Sit down walking areas. That's walking around. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is in front of all the buildings. Everybody has this opportunity. Pool view. Here's the pool views in these boxes. You can have a pool view panoramic view, park views, pool view. Obviously, you're on the other side of the building if you don't have a pool view. So you'll have a panorama or park view or whatever views, but it won't be pool view. So that's the choices you'll make. Here it is. Once again, look at this. Lounge areas on top, seating areas, little cabanas. That's right. This is awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome. And each of the buildings, each of the 12 buildings have this same setup. All right. Here we go. Dominican Republic is the best tourist destination in the Caribbean. This is true. It's number one, actually. I don't know why they don't say it's the number one. It is. It's the number one. They have the most tourist visitors in the Caribbean every year. All right. They're number one. I'm just going to go through this quickly. 15 to 20 minutes from the Punta Cana airport, because I made a video about this, but now I'm going to have to make another one because I did not have this brochure. So I want to thank George's Charles for giving me this brochure. 20 minutes from the airport, but get this. They have a shuttle, ladies and gentlemen. A shuttle can come pick you up. You don't have to worry about it. Man. And when you get ready to leave, a shuttle, and they'll take you downtown in the shuttle, and I'm pretty sure the shuttle will take people to the actual beach. 16 minutes to downtown, 70 to 25 minutes to the beach line. There you go. 15 minutes, 20 minutes to the beach. There we go. Now, the question is, are they going to put a road here? I think there is. No, maybe I'm too far out. There's a road between here, but there's not one this way out on the outside. But they will. There's plenty of land. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I found out today, here's the water. This is not the water park, but this is the other water features here, which means it's inside the master plan. This is beautiful. I got to give them credit. Here we go. Remember, somebody did ask about phase one. Here is phase one. This is building 1, 2, 3, and 4, along with that water where the restaurants are going to be, and the other water feature, and some other items, whichever these are. I don't know what these buildings are here, so I can't say. But here's phase one, and buildings 1 and 2 are on sale right now. The 3 bedrooms are gone, except if you want them on the 2nd or 3rd floor. But you should only buy a 3-bedroom if you're on the 1st floor or top floor, penthouse. Otherwise, forget about it. You might as well go for the 2-bedroom penthouse if you're going to do that. All right? So just saying. Because a 2-bedroom penthouse, they have many of those. But the 3-bedroom penthouse, you don't have that many. So when they open up number buildings 3 and 4, somebody's going to get those. Those are going to go real fast. I'm thinking real hard, ladies and gentlemen. I'm loving this place. Has everything you want. Here we go. Holiday complex where you can develop the main trends of tourism. All right. They can talk all the crazy. They're calling it tourism, wellness, health, adventure, agro-tourism, eco-tourism, golf tourism. They're talking, these are some of the amenities, though. That's what, see, they're calling it casino. So there's going to be an art and museum there. You guys know when I was talking about Panorama, they had artwork and things like that, little museum, remember? Well, they doing it too. Music and concert, that amphitheater. I want to know where that amphitheater is and how many people it holds. That's going to be awesome. Educational, I don't know about any school or anything. Wellness, I know there's going to be a fitness place there. It's awesome. I mean, they have enough. Cruise on land, Colombian alliance with developers, construction companies. Oh, here we go. CCS Master ICE ACF. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You can write this down right now. ACF, you can do some homework. CCS Master, it's sounding like 3 people. ICE, you can do your homework. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be this is cool. What did this say? Rental pool. Yes. It's is proposed as a complex design and enable for both purchasers of second homes as well as for investors who want to opt for the rental pool scheme. There we go. Here's more than 100 amenities. Okay, so they're counting doctor, nurse, and doctors. So they're counting those as amenities. They're counting also the CCT or the cameras. That looks like that's ice skating, isn't it? What the heck is that? Okay, that's not happening. Soccer, basketball, restaurant, shops, water parks, pools, bicycling, tennis, soccer, some more pools, motorcycle, okay, fitness, shopping again, dining, cars. I don't know what that is. Is that electric? Maybe. Here we go. This is what you're going to be coming home to. This is where you can live at the cruise. And if you haven't been cruising, I never went on a cruise, but cruising means everything is there. You don't have to leave the ship. They're doing it here. All right. Swimming pools in each building equipped with all the comforts. Okay, I'm liking this. This is impressive. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the beach. This is another section. They have another beach. Look at this. Can you believe this? Artificial beach with a wave pool. 15,000 square meters. Children and adults. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen, with the volleyball, sand volleyball. Everybody at the beach, you have a volleyball at your beach. They have one too. They have some things blocked off over here, but there's some other seating areas. Looks like, is that a restaurant over here? There is a restaurant and bar over here. This is nice. Very nice. Come down in the water, have cabanas. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen, an actual beach. They're bringing the sand. They're creating their own beach just so they can one-up Cana and one-up the beach. They're not the only ones, and they're going to have a wave pool in here. This is interesting. I like it. So they're going to have a little wave coming in. Okay, go on with your bad self. Here we go. So also at the beach is this restaurant. Look at this. Look at this. They're going to have little restaurants here on this little cruise ship. And then apparently you can eat up here or maybe another restaurant up top. Oh, this is ingenious, ladies and gentlemen. This is exciting. A 2-bedroom, 3-bath, fully furnished is only $137K. You can buy it for 109, 108 if you don't want it furnished. Think about that. A studio unit, which they're calling a 1-bedroom, is $90,000 fully furnished, or unfurnished $76,000, $75,000. Jeez, this is incredible. I didn't look at the brochure prior to putting this on. I knew they had this thing. I saw this before, but I didn't realize they actually were. This was 2 levels. So they're going to plan on having a plaza underneath here. Oh my, places to eat. Love it. Aquatic complex of 10,000 square meters. Okay. This is the spot that apparently is by the amenities by the building, or is this going to be in the water park? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. There's a water park, and here you go. Look at this. Slides, towers. Look at this. Water park, playground, lazy river, and this, I can't really tell what it is. But nonetheless, it looks like some sort of slide. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Water park. Water park. But that's not all. Mini golf. Can you believe this? Interactive eco park, pet park, fruit park, boot camp trails, flower garden, racquetball courts, mirror maze, fish lake, gazebo, for meditation and yoga, hanging sofas. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Barbecue grills showing, rock walls, sports complex, bike paths, golf shooting range, soccer field, micro soccer field, tennis court, volleyball courts, basketball courts, jogging and skating track. That was skating. I'll be damned. CrossFit gym. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is crazy. This is sounding like Hard Rock. Victor Marrero, are you believing this? This is like Hard Rock. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This is bigger and badder than any project. And by the way, just for full disclosure, I moved this to my number one slot in the top 5 because I didn't realize all of these amenities, and we still haven't gotten to the other amenity that's still missing. There's an amenity that's missing that I haven't even talked about yet, which is major. It's awesome. Look at this. Multiple games and attractions for children and adults. You got to be kidding me. They have some more kids stuff going on. This is crazy. This is one badass resort. All right, here we go. These little rest and relaxation spaces, the yoga spot. This also is another wedding location in their little park here. So keep that in mind. This is incredible. Oh my. All right, here goes my spot. One of them anyhow. They got the fire pits and the place that we're going to chill out over the water and eat, drink, and be merry. Gotta love it. Gotta love this. I like it. Little zen, nice nightlife. Okay, I see you. I see you. Here's that little, yeah, this is going to be a wedding location. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. A wedding location. Talk about rental city. This place right here, off the charts. Look at this. Wedding Central. They have 3 wedding locations. 2 by the water, 1 in that park. That looks like 3 to me. That is special. This is special. Here goes some more of those eateries. Gastronomic offers, coffee shop, donuts, gelato. Victor Marrero, I was at gelato at the Hard Rock every day, 3 times a day. You know where I'll be going. I'll be over here to gelato. There's some snacks. Colonial Plaza with thematic restaurants. Here we go. Some more restaurants in here. This is awesome. Wait a minute. What's this? There's an amphitheater. I keep telling you, there's an amphitheater, ladies and gentlemen. Rental of vehicles, bicycles, and electric scooters. What? A business center, another chapel. So they actually have a chapel there, just like Vista Cana. But here it is, the casino, ladies and gentlemen. Recording studio? Okay. All right. It's not really significant, but this is significant. That means they're going to have artists coming here. We need to know how big this amphitheater is. All right. Even well-known artists will be coming here doing recording studio, especially when somebody says there's a recording studio here. Art gallery. Oh, wait a minute. There's kindergarten. What's this? So there is a school somewhere? Okay, hope not. Mechanical amusement park. Okay, that's one you kind of walk through or something. Here's the agroecological park. What's the bogey track? Don't know what that is. Planetarium and astronomical museum. That should be astronomical. Okay, astronomical museum. Colonial Square, commercial places. We already know about that. Hold on. Co-working areas, spa and wellness. A spa, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Number 1 location is designated cruise on land. Now they have overtaken my Vista Cana, overtaken Cana Rock, because everything at Cana Rock and Hard Rock Casino Hotel, this place has, and then some. The only thing missing is 5 or 6 pools, but nonetheless, They don't have a water park, so we'll forego the 5 or 6 pools. All right. And they have a chapel. So recording studio, that's awesome. Many more services. Come on, stop it. Here, hey, nursing, ambulance service, private security with closed TV, emergency plans, transport station, gas station. Oh, the millionaires are coming. We have a heliport. Well, you got to have a heliport if you're going to have a hospital, right? But we have a heliport, ladies and gentlemen. Rich people stay where there's heliports. I'm just saying. All right. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And also, full disclosure, this is not a 1-bedroom. These are studio units. All right. Just so you know, it's a studio. That's what they're calling a 1-bedroom. Everything else is what they're calling it. A 2-bedroom, a 3-bedroom, and a 4-bedroom. Those are legitimate. But a studio is what they're calling a 1-bedroom. Here it is. This is the 1-bedrooms they're talking about. Notice there's no doors. It's wide open. First floor, 1-bedroom. Intermediate floors, you just have a balcony. But if you're going to get one of these studios, you should get the penthouse. Plain and simple. You have 2 bathrooms in the penthouse. All right? It's worth the extra. Here's the premium, because you can put a door here. I've mentioned this before. And the penthouse unit is over here on the right-hand side. If you want this brochure, I will be putting it up after the video down below in the description. I'll have a PDF where you can actually get this so you can check it out yourself. I just can't share it with you right now. I do not think. No, I can't, because I don't have it hooked in. Here's the 2 bedrooms. 2 bedrooms are only 2 bathrooms. 1 bath is in the master. The other bath is in the hallway. If you plan on renting this out, you should get the penthouse. In the penthouse, they have an extra full bath, so somebody can come upstairs and get in the full bathroom unit. All right? It's that simple. Now, 3-bedroom. There you go. Only this is of major importance. Why? Because they have a full bathroom up here full bathroom and bedroom to make it a 4-bedroom. The 3-bedroom turns into a 4-bedroom when you get the penthouse. 4 bedrooms are more valuable. You have more sleeping areas. 8 people can sleep in the 4-bedroom areas. You add a sofa sleeper in the small living room. I know it's kind of tight, but that gives you 10 people. 10 people, you can charge a lot more. All right? You guys know that. And then, of course, the other option is the first floor, which can only sleep 8, but people love it when you say you have your own pool or jacuzzi. All right? So, or jacuzzi in this case. They're not jacuzzis. All right, here it is. Some of the most important info. Buildings 1 and 2 are going to be ready September 2025. That's 3 years from now. Buildings 3 and 4, which are not open yet, are going to be April 2026. So that's over 36 payments, ladies and gentlemen. All right? So you're going to be in the 40-some payment range. You only have to put down 30% during construction, meaning your monthly payments. So 30% of, I'll go with the one you should get. 209,000 is roughly 65,000. If they're going to give you 26 payments, 2026 is almost 3.5 years from now. If you're going to give you 40 payments, you're going to be somewhere in the $1,500 a month range. Is it going to be worth it? You tell me. Here's what's going to be available. Adult pool, children's pool, jacuzzi, sunbathing area, beach chair, chairs, chase lounge, outdoor co-working, lobby, public restroom, snack machines, laundry, dining room, 4 elevator points, chutes for solid waste management, chutes for solid waste management. All right. You're also going to have this, the aquatic complex, 10,000 square meters, the artificial beach, beach volleyball court, beach soccer field, okay, beach bars and restaurants, playground, outdoor gym, boot camp circuit, reading nook, swings for adults, horseshoe shooting. I don't know what this petanga, well, I don't know what that is. Themed interactive murals, don't know what that is. Buffet restaurant, okay. Internal shopping plaza, electric skateboard scooters, snack kiosk, giant chess, ping pong court, mini golf. Wow. Lobby central, back of house, solar park set with sunflowers, security booth, access to employee services, service building, and among others. Jesus. That's going to be already ready to go by 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but this is like awesome. Let me know what you guys think. Private mixed use vacation tourist complex. Largest number of amenities. Yes, it is. In the Caribbean. Yes, it is. Strategic location in Punta Cana. Wow. Oh, man. Tax free for 15 years. Ladies and gentlemen, the price is right. I'm just going to say the price is right. $2,000 to reserve. Complete with 10%. In case you don't understand what this means, you have to put down 10%, but $2,000 to reserve, meaning $100,000. You put down $2,000. I'm just saying if the price was $100,000, you put down $2,000, and then within 15 to, I always say 15 to 45, 60 days, because you want your lawyer to overlook the contract. You're going to have to put down the remaining $8,000 to complete the 10%. And then you're going to pay 30% over the next however many months. Whether if you're in buildings 1 or 2, you're going to pay in 35 months. If you're in buildings 3 or 4, that's not going to be done until 2026 of April, then you're going to have 40 some payments. So therefore, you can figure it out depending on what you're going to buy. All right. So just keep that in mind. Then on delivery, 60% with own sources or bank credit. All right. Keep this in mind. 2025, 2026, interest rates will be low. All right. Just keep that in mind. So we're on the last 3 pages. Here we are. Cruise on Land has an office. Sarasota and Santo Domingo and Dominican Punta on Verón Highway. They have their offices. All right. So Victor Morera, if you're going, I don't think you're going to get another second unit, but all I'm saying, this is awesome. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you're thinking about this. Let me know what you thought about this. All right, there we go. Is there a timeline for all the amenities? When is phase 1 completed? The main pool will need to be done at least, and the spa wellness center to start getting rentals. Yes, Victor Marrero, you saw that. No one's staying in their room much. In fact, let me do this. I'll put it on the screen because there you go. There's the timeline right here. So all this is going to be ready from get-go when they open up. Wait, where is it? So there you go. This is all ready from the get-go. They have a, supermarket. All right. That's what's missing. That's what was missing. They're going to have a store. Oh my God. This is number 1. I got to say, this is number 1 on my list now. Number 1. I can connect them directly with the broker for this. Right on. Supermarkets. I was connecting, like I said, with our man Daniel Rodriguez, which means concerts. Hell, I might move there. Sheesh. Recording studio is major. Yep, exactly. It's Disney World in the Caribbean. Exactly. It's more than that. It's Miami. It's Miami. It's Hollywood, California, and Orlando all in one place in Punta Cana. This right here. Woo. Yes, I like they can rent it for you unless less work, just sit back and collect. Exactly. Have they started building yet at Cruise on Land? No, DJ Robbie D. It's not going to be complete until 2025. The buildings 1 and 2. And buildings 3 and 4 is not going to be done until April 2026, almost 6-7 months later. So that's pretty interesting. I asked to be on the waiting list for phase 1 to get phase 1 price. Phase 2 will be more expensive, but the 3-4 is worth it, I think. Yes. 3-4, number 1. That's the one you should get if you're considering the biggest, baddest. That's the one that's also going to be the one that's going to have the most value on the other side if you ever wanted to sell. The reason why is because you're going to be able to sleep up to 10 people if you have this right. I don't know if you're in the rental pool, if they're going to allow you to do the 10 sleeper. I don't know if they plan on having a sofa sleeper. That's one of the things. So, but either way, if you can sleep 8 people, that's still cool. Very smart. I love it. All right. I hear nothing but love. You're on waiting list for 3-4. Is that because it's phase 1? Yes. The building 1 and 2, the 3 bedrooms, penthouse, there are only like 5 of them in the building. So they're gone. So there's 2, building 1 and building 2 sold out. So that's only 10. That's it. So you can imagine everybody wants that if they're a renter or an investor and are willing to spend $209. That's cheap. $250 is cheap, quite frankly. This beats all the projects so far. That does look like ice skating. Let me find out. It's not ice skating. They're not going to put an ice skate rink in there. It can't be. It's got to be roller skating, but it did look like ice skating. I may join the rental pool. They rent it for you for fee, of course. Yeah, it's probably going to be 30%. Wow, it's time to take a trip. Exactly. A shuttle to the airport and beach. Are you kidding me? I hope our projects bring in the A game. Victor Marrero. Yeah. Man. Yeah, they watched. They know they know the top 5 spots. They're watching the SSN Nation channel from a year or 2 back. I'm just joking, ladies and gentlemen. They know what was missing at Vista Cana, and they have addressed it. Vista Cana, they're going to have their mall on the outside. We know that. But they already addressed the Oceana thing in Cordacito, a supermarket, restaurants, a kids' playground, mini golf, rock climbing, a recording studio, salon and spa, which, by the way, Vista Cana doesn't have salon and spa yet. Think about it. All these, the wedding venues already set up. Unbelievable. And the shuttle service that we were asking about Vista Cana, I was like, if they don't have it, somebody's going to implement it. These guys said, we're starting out with the shuttle service. Hell yeah. By the way, I'm not expecting the shuttle service to be free. I'm not. The beach started talking about, when they started their shuttle service, I thought it was going to be free. It's not free. They're going to charge. All right. Even if you're an owner, you got to pay. You don't get the roll for free. All right. You can see the potential is amazing. Exactly. Transportation. Yes. I'm going backwards a little bit. I like the Cruise on Land project also. Exactly. I really like this Cruise on Land project. Yes. The price is right. Exactly. Yes. Third node should be gas or grow. Exactly. We're going to go for it. So DJ Robbie D will have to figure it out later. Victor Moreau, yes, they will allow the public, but they will have to pay for the park amenities, unlike tenants. Exactly. Exactly. Looks amazing. I wonder if they'll allow outside public to use the restaurants. Yes. Do we know? Yes, they will. That means more revenue to the project. Exactly, Victor Marrero. Exactly. Yes. Yes. And yes, this is going to be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. Okay. So we can get the gold now, and let's set another collection for the next one. We're on fire. Let's go. This is a calculated risk. Exactly, Victor Marrero. We're going to go for the gold. And then DJ Robbie D, let me know. Send me an email if you want to wait and be in on the next round. All right. Let me know, because that's what it looks like. Or if we actually have some more people that want to get in, we might reach our next tier. Just keep that in mind, because we're going to close this out. Those rates are great if you reserve that far out. That price doesn't include. Okay, so I went all the way back up the list. All right. And everybody's agreeing. They're loving it. And the cruise and land is priced right. Okay, let me set this up for you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, first of all, I'm going to have to run a video. I need some water. All right. I'm going to run a video. So let's see which one we're going to do. We're going to do this one. All right.
But it would have been so awesome. I was going to soar right through here like this. And whoops, I'm sorry. Vin Diesel, excuse me. My bad. Big fan though, Mr. Diesel. Excuse me. And then I'd be flying, and I'd land right. Where do I land?
Oh, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just had to show a little love. This is what you guys are going to be doing when you're hanging at Cruise on Land, when you're hanging at Vista Cana, when you're hanging at Cana Rock, when you're hanging at the beach, when you're hanging anywhere in downtown Punta Cana. You never know what's going to happen. It's beautiful, 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 beautiful. Here we go. Okay, hold on here. Let's see. Oh, I got to go back. I got to go back up here. I see I missed a bunch. All right. I can connect them directly with the broker for this. All right. No one was staying in their room much with all the. Yeah, it's a cruise. It's like a cruise ship. Is there a construction timeline for all the amenities? When is phase one? Okay. It's on the screen, and I still have that dent for the supermarket. Fruit park. That's interesting. I like the scooters, the e-scooters, the electric scooters, and all that's going to be there. Ping pong court. Oh, damn. These dudes do have 100 amenities. I didn't even see this. Ping pong, mini golf, flower garden, yoga room, supermarket. I don't know what back of the house means. Lobby, central, back of the house. I don't know what that means. I don't know what these themed interactive murals mean. I do know what that is. That's going to be that little kids park, I believe. That's what I think that's going to be. Buffet restaurant is going to be ready to go. That's good. Boot camp circuit, outdoor gym, playground, all this beach bars and restaurants will be up for you, Victor Marrero. So that's all we need. I'm the adult. I don't, I'm hanging at the beach bars, the restaurant, at that little beachy area, right? That's where I'd be hanging. Go and play a little mini golf. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. I like this so far. Artificial beach. This is all good. All good. Nothing but love here. I love this. All right. See everyone Friday. I just requested info about Cruise on Land from their website. Yeah, I did too. Never received anything, unfortunately. See everyone on Friday. I just requested info. Yep, I did. Yes. Connect us to the broker. All right. If you guys, I'm going to try and get a broker on. Maybe they'll have a presentation. Victor Morel, they're coming September 2025, phase one. Guys, see Eric for my email address, and I'll connect you guys to the people dealing with this directly. All right, there we go. Please share my email with all of them. No problem. You have my email, right? support@stopstrugglingnow.com. Vanessa Comagate, Victor Morel. Get my email from Eric. Okay. George Charles, did you sign a contract to at least lock the price? Yes, he's already signed. I did my reserve fee. I got the contract today to review. George Charles, are you going to have a lawyer review it? Highly suggested. You know who the man is. It's Johan. Johan Confidante is the Punta Cana A+ lawyer. I'll check it out when I get there in April. Laverne Penix is going over around that neighborhood once again. This will take away from Vista Cana. Yeah. Well, maybe. I'm still not sold on takeaway. I'm sold on there. This is number one on the list right now. Vista Cana is its own animal. I'm still not that. Vista Cana is too close downtown. Remember, Vista Cana, you can be downtown in 5 minutes. So that's one of the little things that may matter to some people, because you can be, as soon as you hit the freeway, you're down there in 5 minutes downtown. That's kind of close. So that'll come into play with Vista Cana. But Vista Cana, now you can't get these prices in Vista Cana anymore. See, so if somebody wants a 2-bedroom penthouse unit, you can't buy one for $137 fully furnished, nor can you buy one for $120. So therefore, they're going to have to pay more money, $160, $170, $180. So are they going to get a 2-bedroom, 3-bath penthouse fully furnished for $137? Hell yeah. With the more amenities, probably so. So I'm just saying, it's all going to be based on the individual in this case. But if you're an investor, number one is this place for the price. If you're strictly doing investing, this is number one. Vista Cana may up the amenities. Exactly, Laverne Penix. That's what I'm anticipating. In light of this situation, I am anticipating that myself, simply because they're going to have their second beach. And on the second beach side, they still have so much land that's available to them. They might sit there and look at this and be like, oh my, guys, we got to get that, we got to get that mini golf together. And we got to get that water park thing over there together too. And we got to get some more restaurants on here, because this cruise on land's about to kick our ass. Yeah, man. But yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Good move. Prices go up about every quarter, typically 10%. Yep, that's what I was talking to him about earlier. Locking the initial price is essential. New contract now include pandemic language to protect the builder. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I was telling. Look for that language that says, hey, if there's material increase or anything, we already know force de jour is basically when they're talking about hurricanes and things like that, that's understandable. But look for that language talking about we can increase the price based on pandemics, based on material cost, inflationary, and make sure there's a cap. Typically up to 10%. That's what you want to see. Anything above that starts getting crazy, because it'd be a shame you buy something for, let's just say, $209,000, and then not only is it 10%, $220, $230 now, but now they say, oh, they didn't have a cap, and now they go, oh, it's $300 now. You don't want to be in that boat. All right, this project right here is along the Vista Cana Rocks Beach, except it's better. So you don't want that language to be open-ended. You don't want them to be able to just be like, oh yeah, we can sell this for $400, so we're going to tell everybody $300 now, $350. You don't want to be in that. Good move. Prices go up. Yep, exactly. Yes, they plan on having a sofa sleeper. My unit will have a sofa sleeper. It's in my contract. There we go. Sleep 10. Beautiful move. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Or no, your sleep 8, 2, 4, 6. 6. You get to sleep 6. You guys have no idea how powerful the recording studio is. Vanessa Comagate, exactly. Exactly, they don't understand. But maybe my excitement about when I pointed it out, maybe, and maybe by you saying you have no idea how powerful the recording studio is, maybe people will start to understand in the Caribbean. You guys have heard of Bad Bunny, right? He wins awards. He's from Puerto Rico. So think about this. If it's a legit recording studio, the Latin and Americans who go there will be at that studio. Hell, Snoop Dogg's in the Dominican Republic. Right off of the freeway is a gym with a basketball court. Snoop Dogg's hanging out in the Punta Cana at that basketball court in the neighborhood in Punta Cana when he visited. All right. This recording studio brings in stars when they're visiting. Now they can say, hey, let's go do this track. I got in my head. You guys have no idea. Like she said, you guys, this is very, very interesting. Very interesting to add a recording studio. These guys, I don't know who's doing this and who's designing this, but clearly they know what you need to do when you're building a complex. Vista Cana's on top of it. I got to give them credit. The beach, they upped their game. They had no choice. But now everybody has to up their game because of this. Laverne Penix, I think Vista Cana has not done enough for kids and families. A lot of units is for couple and not kids. Yeah, George Charles, I agree with you. I discussed this earlier. Vista Cana is upscale, is what I think it's going to be. So they have the equestrian center, granted, upscale. They're going to have the golf course, granted, generally not kid friendly. They don't have, right, the playgrounds. They have the sports complex, but once again, that's sports. The guys here at Cruise on Land, they actually are having the mini golf, which in Vista Cana, if you own at, I can't remember the one. There's a place starts with an A. I can't remember it, what Miguel owns at. That one has mini golf at their complex, but that does no good for the general population that comes there. But the point I'm trying to make is they have little things for kids, but this place, this is built for everybody. And that's what's making it going to rent, just like Margaritaville, based on everyone, families or not. So that's the difference. But I have a feeling Vista Cana, you should be able to charge. Like I told people, 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath should be $300, $350, maybe even $400 if things go right. And if not, Cruise on Land right now, Vista Cana can't hold a torch. No project can hold a torch to this one. This beats out Cana Rock with the Hard Rock. This has Hard Rock features and then some. Even, I mean, it's just out of control. It's out of control. I just think the only thing Hard Rock has is the beach. Other than that, these guys have everything. In fact, they have everything that the all-inclusive resorts have. But you won't have to pay possibly $700 or $800 because you brought 8 people with you, or $900 per night. I'm just saying this has too much potential. I'm loving it. I'm liking it. There is one downfall that I will say. The units aren't big enough. That's what I already said earlier. It's not big enough. Tell us at Vanessa Comagate why the recording studio is important. Here we go. She's about to tell you. Studio time, very expensive commodity. So anywhere there is this recording studio, there are artists and there are people. I see celebrities in concerts, which will bring more people. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Because here's what's going to happen. So what ends up happening is the artists, they know, once they find out if it's legitimate, it has to be legitimate. They find there's a legitimate, they're going to stay there, right? They're going to stay on site, hanging out. Then they're going to call their friends to fly in who might stay somewhere else, but they're going to record in one day. Because they already have the tracks. They already have everything set up. So they're making their guest visit. They'll come in and do their thing. Then the artists are going to say, hey, you know what? We can get a payday. That payday could be at the Hard Rock. Could be at Cap Cana when they have their events. And once they find out there's a recording studio, a legit one that they can get to right now, they're going to come there. And the next thing you know, that fuels more concerts, like you're saying. That's why I want to know how big the amphitheater is. I'm hoping it's legit. What I mean is 5,000 people. I hope it's legit. Because that would mean, can you imagine now concerts like how Hard Rock has that advantage? is gone. Well, no, they'll still have an advantage because they actually have the Latin Music Awards. They actually have the fest. But now you're competing for those events. Competing. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's easier to compete when you can have look, the only way I can explain it is in dollars. The Soul Fest. Hard Rock says generally 7-night minimum, or what they're doing next year is 4-night minimum, I believe. But then they up it to 7 nights because they have 2 events running back to back. So certain days says 7 nights minimum, others say 4. You're going to spend $600-700 or more per night. $1,000 when you have like 7-8 people. $1,500 when you could say, hey, we have our concerts over here and people are only going to spend $150-200 for a studio, $150-200, but we have 2 bedrooms here and those will be $300. That's a far cry from $600-700 for 2 and 3 bedrooms or more. So now you're going to say, wait a minute, for our venue, you have the amphitheater and you have all this other stuff going on, and you don't actually have to have a wristband. I'm just saying, this could get crazy. Competition is good. So if that amphitheater is 5,000 people, this is going to be off the charts. That's all they need, 5,000. And here we go. It draws artists and money. In addition to that, they like to party. Exactly. And when you have an amphitheater, that means impromptu events. I'm just saying, they set this up beautifully. I think the price is good because 2025, but that's not too far off. No, 3 years. 3 years. People can book studio time for hours, so studios make lots of money. Exactly. They have an ecosystem. Hot. Hit me up, guys. I'll connect you. Cool. Yes, let's get the broker on here, Eric. Right on. Well, there you go. Broker can come on anytime. We'll see if we can get him on either tomorrow, the next day, or whenever, Saturday, whatever. I'll connect you. Thank you. Yes, I have a lawyer. Okay, make sure he looks it over. Beautiful. That's how you got to do it. I love that idea. We will get a rep from the company live on here. Would be great. I'll set it up. Thank you. The shuttle is significant. Our project will need to have that. In fact, I'm asking that question when I go to the Hard Rock next month. 25 more days and a wake up, but who's counting? That's it. Cana Rock has so many projects. Curious how you stand out with all the competition. Yeah, I agree. We have yet to see. The leverage I have over others is the proximity to the Hard Rock lobby and the beach. It's a 3-minute walk from the Galaxy to the Hard Rock lobby. Yes, I agree. Victor Marrero has the best building on site. That's true. Hopefully everybody saw those amenities. There's still 80 or so more. But yeah, the Galaxy is the #1 spot due to its location. I considered Cana Rock and saw way too many projects in the same location that gave me pause. Yeah, you have to, the Cana Rock project, you have to understand where your customers and clientele is going to be coming from. If you're at the Hard Rock, you have to keep in mind, they're going to benefit from those 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 people that are coming for their events. And they've ramped up their events for 2023. Speaking of Bad Bunny, he's coming, by the way. They've ramped up. So can you imagine January, February, March, there's probably at least 4 events. So there's going to be 4 events, 4 weekends, or 3 or 4 day events that you should be able to rent, because Hard Rock's charging $1,000 if there's 6 people trying to stay in one of their 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom suites. They're paying like $1,900, was it, or $1,500, something like that per night. Yes, it's all inclusive, but as an owner of Cana Rock, the wristband is $110 a day. So I'll charge somebody $600 a night or $700 a night and include the wristband and say, hey, you can still have access to the thing, but you're spending $700 instead of $1,700. And they're staying there 4 nights. You don't think people aren't going to want to save 4 Gs? Come on. That's crazy. So that's the advantage. One of the advantages. There's an advantage at every location, and they're on the beach, and they have their own beach club, and they have all the amenities at the Hard Rock, which all the amenities at the Hard Rock's nothing to sneeze at. Because remember, we have salons, we have casino, we have workout, we have restaurants, we have bars, we have, it's a bunch of stuff. 7, 8 pools, rock climbing, beach volleyball, the beach itself with powdery sand, flower sands. So each location, but the top 5 locations are all cool in their own right. Can't be beat. But cruise on land, they're not in by the beach. They're not by downtown. That is their one drawback. But to make up for it, they're making it so you don't have to leave like you're on a cruise ship. So I applaud everything they're doing. I just don't applaud the unit size. They need an extra 100 square feet on the 2 bedrooms. They need another bathroom. So that means an extra 50 square feet on the 3 bedrooms to add 2 bedrooms having their master bath and a 3rd bath. So they need 100 square feet on the 3rd 3 bedroom also. So we can get 2 suites. 2 of the 1 bedrooms have their own bathroom. And then the other bathroom is out there for the other bedroom and the people in the living dining room area. Then you need the one upstairs. So they need to add 100 square feet as well to add 2 bathrooms. That's all I'm saying. Then they would make that right. But that's the only drawback that I can see at Cruise on Land is their square footage of their units aren't that big, and they need to add extra square footage. And not just 100 square feet, actually 200, quite frankly, because their living room needs to be bigger. I'm just saying, if we got things to look at, that's what it would be. That would seal the deal. But that seal the deal might mean that extra 100 square feet might mean the price is an extra 20 G's. You never know what the price offset is. So maybe there's a method to their madness. All right. How you stand out. He stands out. Yep, the 3-minute walk. I consider too many projects, same location, gave me pause. Yep, and I think we went through that already. All right, totally understand. It basically comes down to the type of management company. We have the same scenario at Margaritaville, and competition hasn't affected us, so we'll see. Yeah, no, the Hard Rock is well known. It's they have events there. That's what separates Hard Rock, and that helps the renters. If you're going to have, in fact, why don't we go look? Why don't we go look right now? Right? Let me, I got to stop that screen, right? I'm going to go look right now. How about that? Okay. We do this in real time sometimes. I'm going to go look this up now. So we're going to pull up the Hard Rock because I'm going to give advantages. There's advantages to every location. And if I have something like Victor Marrero at Cana Rock, then I'm touting the fact that we have all of these events that's happening, right? Here we go. Oro nightclub, right? January 12th. Anthony Hamilton, January 17th. Okay, that's part of the Soul Fest, right? Big Boy at Hard Rock. I'm not familiar other than the Big Boy that's on the radio. I don't think that's him. But look at this. Keith Sweat, 16th. Yeah, he's part of the Soul. January 12th, it looks like Bobby Lyles, soul jazz pianist. Okay. Yeah, Soul Fest, January 16th. Boney James, January 15th. When did they? Ice Cube, January 19th. Big Boy, I don't know if that's the DJ Big Boy or not, from LA. Now from LA. This is what I'm saying, though. Look at this. So we have 12th, we have some jazz artist, Bobby Lyle, and then Anthony Hamilton is part of the Soul Fest. Big Boy, I don't know who that is, other than the Big Boy in LA. Boney James, Jazz on the 15th. That's interesting. He's big time. He has #1 Jazz. He's cool. I've seen him before, actually. Come to think of it, where's the footage of? Oh, never mind. Jeez, I just realized I have footage of Boney James a few times. I don't know where it is. I wasn't going to be on the internet, ladies and gentlemen, so I don't have that internet stuff where I have videos of everything. These are just some of the stuff you see is just stuff I found on phones or something, on my computers or something. I don't generally never was to show. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have dates, and this you can't beat. So when we start doing this, which they're not showing me, but all I'm trying to say is this is what brings in the people. This is what brings in people to a place like Hard Rock, and then you throw in the Hard Rock itself that has a casino. Now, all of a sudden, that's how you're getting people there. Now, their thing at the Hard Rock is not like when we're at Vista Cana. The reason why Victor Marrero and everybody's going to be fine at the Hard Rock is because people want to stay at Hard Rock. But then when they go to look at the Hard Rock website, and then they find out that it's going to cost them to have 6 people stay with them, it's going to be $100 per night. Yes, it's all inclusive. Now all of a sudden they find out, wait a minute, there's some condos over here. And now people are going to look online and say, hey, wait, I can rent a 2-bedroom and it's only going to cost me $500 or $450 instead of me paying $800 or $1,000. They're going to take that offer. They'll take the $400. Let's get real. We're in Punta Cana. It's not like we're in New York City. All right. It's not like we're going to be spending $300 on food because we're going to eat 3 times a day. That's not going to happen. Whether we eat on site or whether we eat even get a wristband's $100 a day. So what's the problem? But all I'm trying to say is there's reasons that you're going to do that. All right. And they have an advantage. And that advantage is major. That's the one thing Vista Cana doesn't have, the beach doesn't have, cruise on land. They're going to do an amphitheater and a recording studio. So hopefully they are going to actually make it where they have events there. Then guess where Boney James, guess where Ice Cube's going to be playing, Anthony Hamilton, Keith Sweat, all those guys, Big Boy, where they're going to be coming over to after their couple of days are done at the Hard Rock. If they do this right, their other days are going to be over here at Cruise on Land, just like a cruise ship. We need Cirque du Soleil, right? We need artists. If they do this right, this could be like, oof. They could take the extra. And don't forget, there's Cap Cana, which is upscale too. They have concerts and events down there where artists come and play. So therefore, they have to set their stuff up different, but they have them. But can you imagine another ready-made spot where an artist can say, hey, I can come over here and play and can get 4,000 or 5,000 people there? That's another ticket while you're on the island. Think about it. It's pretty cool. All right. It's basically comes down to Margaritaville competition. Yep. That's awesome. And you are correct. Yep. Bad Bunny is a phenomenon. That guy's from another planet. He came to Orlando, and my daughter tells me the line to get in was like a mile long. Exactly. He's big time. Tickets were sold out almost immediately. Yeah, exactly. He's one of the top artists that nobody ever heard of. It's crazy. Crazy. Puerto Rican. All right. Check this out. I'm going to put in Punta Cana. I know he's coming. I can't. They're not showing it. That's not showing it forever. The Santo Domingo, June 15th. Well, it's right next door. It's not like he's also going to be there October 21st. Yeah, he's coming to Dominican Republic. Take place Santo Domingo. That's in the summer. But I think he's coming to the Hard Rock if it's not February, it's March, but maybe he's coming to the Latin Music Awards, which maybe he's doing that. So I don't know. But it looks like, yeah, it looks like he's going to be in June or July, which is weird. And Songkick. I'm trying to find it. They're saying Santo Domingo. Not playing near me, exactly. Let's see. I'm trying to find him. No, he doesn't have his doesn't say. So maybe it's the Latin Music Awards that they're having that he's going to be performing at. But either way, those are the things that happen. Yeah, Bad Bunny's big time. I also got more property, so I want to connect with your property manager. Yep. He hasn't figured that out yet. Imagine Bad Bunny coming to Punta Cana. You'll need an open land to accommodate all the people. I think he's supposed to be at the Hard Rock. I'm pretty sure. I don't see it, though. But that means he's doing the Latin Music Awards then. Because I know he's coming. Let's see. Let me see. Unless it was this year. I don't know. I thought it was next year. September 13th. Okay. All right. Well, I don't see it online, ladies and gentlemen, so maybe I'm wrong about it. But come to think of it, the Latin Music Awards, October 29th to November 2nd. That's interesting. But anyhow, I'm not going to find it. But he's coming. He's coming. But that gives you something. Oh Lord, I'm done. Not with my Key Sweat. Yep. He's going to be at the Soul Fest in January at the Hard Rock. Sold out, by the way. The Soul Fest. Ice Cube's going to be there too. Anthony Hamilton is going to be there apparently. And at the same time, Boney James, a jazz artist. Yep. Bad Bunny is huge. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the one of the biggest rappers people in America have never heard of. All right, so 2 hours, 47 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Please smash the like button. We got into the real estate. We could have talked about a lot more, but this cruise on land, unmatched. And they've done everything. They have everything there. So I love it, and I'm sitting here thinking. I'm seriously thinking. I like Cruise on Land, and Cruise on Land. This is what you want. Victor Morrell is going to attest to this because he's at Margaritaville. Margaritaville is also a wonderland, and it's a little upscale, but they have the family staying there for a reason. There are 3 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, as you saw, up to 7 bedrooms. So there's kid stuff there. There's families. So that's why he gets that 90, 93, 94, 95% occupancy. Just like you would not believe, there's a lot of properties in Orlando that are catered towards families. Let's just call it what it is. But not all properties are the same. Not all the same. You can all say, hey, we have this for the kids, that for the kids, this for the kids. But all properties aren't the same. Location matters, amenities matter. And all the amenities that Cruise on Land puts it in a whole nother ballpark. It beats everybody right now. So the only way somebody could beat them, it would have to be a massive complex. They would literally have to do something like what happened at Cana Rock. Literally. You would actually have to close down one of these all-inclusive spots that has generally half of those amenities, and then you would have to include some other amenities. That's what you would have to do to match Cruise on Land. But to build it, I don't know where they're going to get the swath of land to do it, but Cruise on Land is going to have I don't know how many acres it is, but it's going to be huge. So anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to say about that. Now, let's get back to F average. And by the way, Cruise on Land, they're saying F average. We're going to be legendary. And they're pulling it. They're making the renderings. They're looking like they're going to do some damn things. So I'm hoping they pull it off. Now I'm up here sitting there going, Okay, it's number one on my list. I don't own it number one. So now what? Now what? I think I have something I'm going to have to do because I got to get something that cruise on land, and that means I'm not like Miguel. I'm not getting number four, or yeah, he has four. He has the record. So that means I got to do something. I got to give up something. That's going to be painful if I do, but nonetheless, I think all of the properties have an upside, but I'm looking for rental. And I think this is going to be one of the number one rental spots. All right. I really do. I don't care how far it is from the beach. That's never a thing. I have somebody right now looking for 3 units I told you about on Monday in Hawaii, December 21st to December 29th. And they at first did what everybody wants to do. Hey, can we get something by the beach? I'm like, no, not on the Big Island. The Big Island's basically rocks, volcanic. Getting a beach area is kind of, it's not going to be available, and there's none available. Let's put it that way. There are some spots, but they're not available because there's limited places that you can be on the beach. So then after I had to give them the realization that, you want to spend $10,000 for 3 units, 30 G's, well, you might as well find a luxury home because that's how much you're going to have to pay. So then they were like, yeah, well, we were thinking, but, I was like, yeah, I know, but unfortunately. So what started happening is it's not available. I couldn't hook them up because they need 3 units. There's not going to be 3 units during Christmas week. All right. They're all booked. People book those a year in advance. So generally, I said, okay, but maybe you'll like this Waikoloa area. Why Waikoloa area? No beach, but they have amenities. Amenities. So when you start talking about, okay, you got the pool, you got the restaurants, you got the tennis courts, you got the fitness center, you got the salon and spa, you got the shuttle that can take you down to a park. All these things start adding up. Then they're like, oh, wait, and it's not going to cost you $10,000 per unit, but it's going to cost you like 5 or 6. But unfortunately, we don't have 3 units, so nothing we can do about it. But that is the type of money that they're going to pay and not be on the beach. Think about it. 6 G's. If we have 2 units, that's 12 G's. So that's a lot of money. And they're willing to pay it. Apparently, they're rich kids, right? Not kids. They're rich adults with families. So they're like, yeah, if we can find it, and we need 3 units. They say we can live with 2, but we actually need 3. I'm just like, okay, but you're not going to be at the beach. So that's why amenities and locations matter. All right. Any Orlando property within 10 minutes max from Disney is making money. That's correct. If you aren't, that means you're doing something wrong, including a bad management company. Exactly. The way they designed Disney is very interesting, and the way they designed everything else around is interesting. I told you guys I got stories to tell. I told you stories before. I'm a kid. Disney opens. Luckily, Victor Morel will appreciate this. As a youngster in Puerto Rico, a friend of ours moves to the States. Their mom works for, guess who? Disney. So, how about this as a kid? Disney opening week. Disney. When there was no anything around Disney, it was in a field. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Cruise on Land is doing. It literally was in a field, white sand field in the middle of freaking nowhere. That's where Disney was. You would never know it today. Never. It was literally like people were like, what's it doing way out here? That's what cruising land's doing. What's it doing way out here? Until it's not. And everybody wants to stay there. It's crazy. All right, just giving you that. And speaking of Big Boy, give a shout out to him. Unfortunately, I don't know Big Boy, but one day, years ago, well, not that many years ago, 10 years ago, maybe 12, maybe 8. I can't remember. Anyhow, we get around. One day, I'm at in South Miami because Big Boy, that I know that people may know in LA now, he had his radio show. He was in South Florida. So I'm in South Florida, and there was some boat. All right. You guys, I know sometimes there's some boat that I wanted to go check out. And I'm not going to say what it is. But anyhow, the boat was found at a place called the I think it was Big Boy's Toys or something. If Professor Auntie Val was here, she'd probably know where it was. But it had to do with expensive toys. All right. The cars, the boats, the yachts, all that. So one day I said, you know what? I'm going over here because I want this particular boat. And so then I go out there and they have the freaking boat. So I'm out there talking. I get there. The dude says, nah, it's sold out. I said, wait, you just put it up here. Like, didn't it just come up like 3 days ago? He's like, yeah. And I said, I see it right here. He goes, yeah, but we signed the paperwork on it. So then I'm sitting there at the boat. I turn around and there's a garage area at this toy place. And I see this big, well, he used to be fat. He used to be big. He's big, but he used to be, I'd say 300 something pounds. And I see this guy, 300 something pounds, and he has this cigar in his mouth and he's smoking it. And there's like people and he's pointing at the freaking boat. And then I'm like, nah, he couldn't have bought this. So I don't know. They were having discussion, but that's the only time I've seen Big Boy in person. He was at that toy store and he's buying toys. Apparently, he bought a bunch of toys from that location because the guys were like talking at that time. He comes back. I'm like, that's Big Boy. He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, he's talking about this boat too, but he didn't buy it. So, but anyhow, that's when you had Eastern Airlines. Remember that from PR to Orlando? That's really old school. Exactly, Victor Marrero. Exactly. You got it. You got it. Yep, you got it. But yeah, man, it was like the first week of Disney being there, man. It was cool as hell. Hardly anybody was there too, because at the time people were poo-pooing because it's Disney in Florida, California. People were like, "Oh, that ain't gonna work. It's a knockoff. Who cares? It's in Orlando was nowhere. Who cares? Nobody's coming to Orlando." Well, the rest is history. So that's what Cruise on Land represents to me, with all these amenities and the way they're structuring it, and then what Punta Cana's doing. They're doing the damn thing. And there's one thing that I love. There is no Disney in Punta Cana. So that means every resort, every property is on its own. You're going to have to put your property and put your amenities in right specific locations if you want to thrive. And I think the numbers of people coming there, you're going to thrive anyhow. But I just think the more amenities you have and there's other things going on, you're going to thrive better. So Hard Rock, Cana Rock, Galaxy, Universe, and all those guys, Terra, I think is another one, Star. I think they're going to be fine because the Hard Rock has all these events all year long. I think Cruise on Land is going to be fine because now they're going to have events and it's family oriented all year long. Vista Cana, on the other hand, we don't know what they're actually going to end up building. They should be fine because they're still close to downtown. But now you have this Cruise on Land that people are going to be like comparing it to. And there's no amphitheater at Vista Cana, which there should be. All right. They should actually have an amphitheater out there. I don't even care about a golf course at this point because now everybody, there's golf courses everywhere. We need other stuff out there. All right. Just saying. That's right. Eastern Airlines to the O. You got that right. But yeah, traveled around, been around. But anyhow, big boy, I should have went up and talked to him for a little bit, but I did not that time. And that's the only time I ever saw him. And then next thing I know, I'm in Cali, and it's probably a year or two later, and he's like, wait a minute, did I just hear big boy in Cali? I'm like, what's going on? Yep, he moved to SoCal. I was like, this is awesome. And he lost probably 150 pounds or something because he's not big anymore. Not like he used to be. But anyhow, um, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. 3 hours again. All because we got sidetracked from the cruise on land in my excitement. So, again, if you want to get interested in that and buy, then I suggest you hit me up at support@stopstrugglingnow.com. All right, support@stopstrugglingnow.com. Send me a message because that's the only way that you're going to be able to get directly with the broker. And hopefully I'm going to have the broker on or somebody that's representing Cruise on Land and have them on in the next 24, 48, 72 hours. Watch for that live stream. It's going to be major. And they also have referral stuff going on, come to think of it. So that's another little thing they got. And I never did receive an email from them, which is very interesting. But I'm going to say one other thing too, and then I'll let you guys go. Everybody who stayed here last, F average, be legendary. Opportunity is knocking. With regard to cruise and land and any properties in Punta Cana, you're going to have a situation now where you're going to have to go with cost analysis. You can't spend $390,000 for a 2-bedroom and go to the Galaxy because even though that may be a good price, but when you have the situation at Cruise on Land or other properties, now all of a sudden $390, I'm buying a villa, right? So just keep all this in mind. It's all based on what you are going to do. So just because I like Cruise on Land and the beach and Vista Cana and Cana Rock and downtown Punta Cana doesn't mean that's what you're in this for. Everybody has their own reasons for investing. So stay true to your own investing strategy and reasons why, right? Because some people would say, hey, Eric, Primavera doesn't have hardly anything, right? Exactly. That's exactly the point. Not everybody wants to stay at these mega type places. Some people just want to chill out and still have the fitness center, still have the basketball or tennis court, soccer field, game room. They don't want all this extra mini golf and all this extras. So therefore, that's why you might say, okay, let me have this nice little one in this little community because not everybody wants to be in the mix. So that's why I would take a property in a different location. So just think about what you're trying to do and then the best you figuring out why you're renting it or why you're going to spend 6 months there or why you're going to spend 3 months there, right? Because not all these are going to be rentables all the time. Sometimes you're going to want to stay there yourself. So think about all that whenever you're investing in real estate. And that's all we're going to talk about tonight, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And I'll see you on Friday night, 9-10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully, if they stay up late. But if not, stay tuned for the emails. Go down below in the description box. And if you're looking for anything from Cruise and Land and want that broker info, again, send me a message, support@stopstrugglingnow.com. It's that simple. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an awesome live stream once again with your help, your support. Thank you, everybody. Congratulations once again to Georges Charles on your purchase of Cruise on Land. Congratulations to Leo Ramirez. And by the way, 38 people in the SSN Nation have purchased in the Dominican Republic alone. Majority of those are in the Punta Cana area, 90, 95, 96%. So again, And thank you for being a member, Georges Charles. I appreciate your support with that and for helping out, being an owner at Cruise on Land and throwing down all those amenities, additional amenities. That was greatly appreciated. Victor Morrell, thanks for sharing on your Margaritaville to help out Georges Charles to understand what he's gonna, what he's being rewarded with. And again, I still think $137,000 for a 2-bedroom penthouse. Jesus, that's incredible. That beats the Punta Cana penthouse because it's fully furnished. You can buy a 2-bedroom, 3-bath penthouse at Cruise on Land for $109,000, unfurnished. But you still have your white line, as they call it, the washer dryer, the fridge, the stove. I think there's a stove and a cooktop. That's included with all purchases, with or without the furniture package. The furniture package is an additional $25,000, I think, somewhere in that ballpark. All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up now. So thank you once again. He's still here. Tomorrow we'll connect you with Cruise on Land rep directly from the company. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. And we'll see when they're going to be on next 24, 48 hours, I hope. Get these guys hot, but they have studio units. All right. Let's just call, but we're not looking for that. I mean, I'm not. I think I'm going to have to pull a trigger here and do something. So once again, look down below in the description, SSN Lifestyle. Go check that out. I haven't heard back from the AC Hotel for everybody that's going to be coming to the April 12th to the 16th. I'm working on that. So I was hoping they would get back with me regarding how many units I can get from them. But they're having an issue, I guess. But then again, there was that rain and maybe some, stuff going on. So maybe it's not expected not to hear back from them. But anyhow, hopefully by the end of the week or maybe beginning of next week, Money Making Monday, we can talk about SSN Lifestyle, Punta Cana Conference and Party. That's going to happen April 12th through the 16th. SSN Lifestyle is a sister property. There's links down below if you want to find out about the 4,500 debt box node opportunity. If you want to find out about the weekly 5% payout passive income opportunity. If you want to find out about residual income, passive income by signing up, becoming a member of SSN Lifestyle, where you can refer other people as a member or other products you can offer for sale and receive commission. Hey, go there and check that out. That's awesome. So once again, that's it. Well, thank you so much, everybody. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why we have to talk about opportunity is knocking. Are you going to be ready? I know everybody here in the SSN Nation, you're going to be ready because you've been paying attention over the last 3-4 years. You've seen how everything just ebbs and flows and the opportunities that come along. 2 years ago when I started talking about pre-construction properties, everybody here is sitting there on a fat equity right now. We don't know what's going to happen in the future, but right now, everybody who got in on the pre-construction over the last 2 years, you have equity. That's a great thing. You're not going to be at 60% LTV or 70% LTV. So you guys are doing great. All right. So thank you for believing in me and going forth and doing it, ladies and gentlemen, because you're saying F average, I'm going to be legendary, and you're doing it because now you're going to have properties that you can leave to family and create wealth. And your family has no idea what you have done for their future. All right. I'm just saying. And there's a whole bunch of other things that's going to happen along the way. That's why I started SSN Lifestyle, families, future. That's how it's going to go down, ladies and gentlemen. You want to leave that legacy? Well, we're going to show you how. All right. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.